What's good, boys? What's good? What's going on, FaZe? You just missed it. You just missed it. Do I have a command for first? I thought I added one. I thought I added a channel point redemption for first. I swear I did. But maybe I didn't. I don't know. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. How's your day going, Mitten? How is your day going, FaZe? It's good to see you, brother. It's good to see you. Just so you guys are aware, both of you donning swords. If you didn't see, I did do a write-up in the Discord. Hot tub streams? Oh my god, okay. Okay. Silver! What's up, baby? How are you tonight? Welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. Okay, I got 3 mods in chat right now. I did do a big write-up in the Discord. If you guys haven't seen it, I would ask that you do take a look at it at some point. And just, you know, read it and tell me what you think. You saw the write-up. Hopefully it's not, like, too ridiculous. I don't think it's too ridiculous. I think it kind of makes sense. How much is the first? It should only be, like, 50 points. Like, it shouldn't be anything worthwhile. Like, it should be, like, super cheap. No, not at all. As in, it makes logical sense. Silver, I just think that, like, I've been looking at other streams and I've been, you know, kind of studying what other, say, partnered streamers are doing out there in the world. And I just kind of realized that, you know, if we want to get to that point, right, we need a little bit more structure. And it's not anything that, you know, we haven't done. I'm not very structured because I feel like we're just all kind of friends and we're, you know, having a good time, and you guys help me, I help you, you know, we kind of have this symbiotic relationship. It's not really about, like, guys having to step up. It's really me saying, hey, I would like for you to take on, you know, this role, right? Or I would like for you to take, you know, to concentrate on this. And then that way, number one, it doesn't put the whole emphasis on myself, because obviously right now I'm doing a lot. It just kind of deviates some of that. And then secondly, it just helps, I think, if we're all part of it as we grow, because we can hit partner this year, guys. We can hit partner. I have no doubt in my mind we can hit partner. Here, we'll just go here. Hi, friends. Yeah, I have no doubt. Like, we can hit partner this year. Not like by the end of the year, but I'm just saying, like we're hitting our first year, right? We just finished our first year. We have hit affiliate on July 5th. And we've grown tremendously. It's awesome. But I truly believe that if we figure out a way to, like, organize ourselves as a group, that we can hit partner next year, you know, by this time next year without a problem. I truly believe that. And that's good for you guys too, right? That's not just good for me as the streamer. That's good for you guys because it gives us more legitimacy. It gives us more opportunities. It gives us more partnerships with Twitch, with other organizations out there in the world. And quite frankly, if you guys want to be, you know, think about it as in, you know, what are you getting out of it? It gives you a better opportunity to get paid, because I truly believe you guys need to get paid. If we get to, you know, if we hit some of these goals, I mean, you guys know, at Christmas time, I gave a lot of the mods, and FaZe, you know this, right? I gave mods gifts, right? I want to actually be able to give you guys cash, like cash money, you know what I'm saying? I understand. I know you don't care about the money. I know you don't care about the money. But in the end, it is a business. And if you guys help me to grow, to get to a certain goal, right? That you deserve a piece of that. You do, because I can't do it alone. I can't do it alone at all, you know? I've been really slacking on charity streams lately, and it's a lot to do with the setup and how heavy duty it is. And there is Wolf. How are you, my friend? Yeah, I've been struggling with doing the setups for the charity streams, so we've been delayed on that for like a month. Scree! Hi, Wolf. Thank you for the resub, my friend. 10 months? Are you serious? Wow. Wow. And to come to think that Wolf had never donated or, like, really gotten involved in that kind of thing on Twitch until he became part of our community. And I love you so much for everything that you've done. Wolf, thank you so much for being here, dude. You are an amazing human. Don't slap him. He'll get you. Vigi, how are you? I hope you're having a beautiful day. Thank you for the lurk. I hope your Tuesday is going well out there in Southern California. It's good to see you. I hope you're happy and healthy. Thank you for being here, and thanks for lurking. Also, I'm stealing the tech mod position. I mean, it's not really, you know, there's no theft involved. I figured, actually, Wolf, I figured that the tech mod position would be something you would be interested in. I really did. I know FaZe is really good with Discord, so maybe that's something that you guys, you know, would be interested in doing something together on that. I don't know. It depends. I know you guys have lives though, and I don't want to be like, listen, you need to drop everything for me and for this channel. No. Like, no, I know that like stuff happens in IRL, right? And you guys got streams that you're supporting. You got your own streams that you're working on. And I'm not trying to take away from any of that. I'm just trying to create a little bit more structure in what we have here. And I think we can do it. I think we can do it easily. You know, and I think it will be good for all of us. I'm also somewhat getting paid in exposure for now. It's not a great payment. Don't tell people it's for exposure, but I mean, yeah. Listen. Twitch and your networking is all exposure. It is. It's all relationships. It's all making friends. I'm not saying that, you know, like, you don't make friends, like, you don't do it in a fake way at all. Like, you legitimately go out and you make friends, and you're like, I really like this person, and I support this person. And that's what Twitch really is, and that's the great thing about it, is it's a very supportive environment if you allow it to be, right? There are some communities out there that, listen, you're not going to get the kind of support that you might get in a different community, and that's just understandable, but people watch for different reasons. But I think we have proven that over the last year that we've all come together when we were down, when we were struggling, when we were, you know, unsure of ourselves, right? And we've come together and we've held each other up, and we've walked arm in arm this last year, and it's been awesome. I have never had more friends than I have now, and I love and respect and appreciate each and every one of you guys. Absolutely do. But we have places to go as well, right? We have places to go. And we have goals. And we're going to hit them. And I want you guys with me as we go down this journey. Don't slap him. All right, what did I miss? Yeah, the tech mod position. Yeah, I felt like that would be, like, as soon as I was writing that up, I'm like, Wolf's going to want to do this. This is going to be where Wolf wants to.
But you got to keep going. What am I going to do, quit? That's not an option. You got to keep on keeping on.
Right.
Life's a garden. Dig it. You make it work for you.
Dig
you
it.
Never give up, man. That's my philosophy.
There we go, Snack. Yeah, I love it. How perfect. That is absolutely perfect. That is absolutely perfect. If you want to take on that role, Wolf, I will happily give you that role. You send me, I mean, obviously you're sending it to me now, and what you want from me, and I will give it to you. Remind me tomorrow and let me give it to you, okay? And I will give you all the detail that you want so that you can handle the tech stuff in your best way. You need to go stream? Go ahead, Mitten. Go ahead. I thought you were gonna do some family time today too. Snack, how you doing, by the way? Thank you for the 300 channel points spent on that. That was perfect. That was absolutely perfect. I appreciate that. Oh, I forgot to switch them today. Dang it. I was going to switch them back to the regular
Now, what
ones.
is so damn funny?
I could have sworn you said meow.
Meow?
Do I look like a cat to you, boy? Am I jumping around all nimbly beamly from tree to tree?
No.
Am I drinking milk from a saucer? Well, do you see me eating mice? Hey, you stop laughing right now.
Just to get to accept. That reminds me of the South Park episode where he just accepts the, what was it? Was it Amazon or something? But he just accepts it accepts the terms and conditions and ends up being in the human centipede. I think it was Stan. I'm great, man. How are you? Doing fantastic, Snack. Good to see you. Hope you had a good time playing the games today. I saw you on GGD today. Hope you were having a good time. I'm sure you were. It's always fun over there. And Mitten, thank you for being amazing. You, my friend, are an amazing human being. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate all your help. And I look forward to continuing to get to know you and continuing to build our relationship. But you are an absolutely awesome, awesome human being. And thank you for bringing that to the channel. Thank you for allowing the rest of us to get to know you. And appreciate you. Love you. Keep being amazing. All right. Did I miss anything good? He's more than capable. Yeah, FaZe. It's all good. Like, I'm not trying to take anybody's positions away. I mean, I don't know. We don't have positions. Hell, we don't have anything solidified anyway. But I do want to get some of those solidified. I need some help with charity streams. I need some help with the administration of some of those. I need somebody who wants to get familiar with Tiltify and making sure that we have our alerts working and the game giveaways. There's a lot. There's a lot of little stuff that needs to that I would love to have some help with. Quick pregame hydrate. Thank you, Snack. Snack, how are your streams going, by the way? Thank you, my friend. I'm gonna have to go get water in between our break. But welcome in, friends. Happy Tuesday. I hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. I hope the week, 40% of the way through our work week. Hopefully you're done with work at this point, right? But I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're feeling enthused, energetic, cool. That's a big theme of the week, right? I hope you're cool. Staying cool because it's hot as the dickens out there. So I hope you guys have the AC cranked up. Yeah, I would love to. FaZe, I agree with you. It's hard, though, because you guys, number one, have different time frames. And number two, we're all really busy. You know, so it's hard for me to set up a call. But I think we should. I'll actually post that tomorrow in Discord. It's a good point. It's a good point, FaZe. I think we should set up a call and have a little chat about how we'd like to set some stuff up. Yeah. How was the song I sent you before, by the way? I listened to, you talking about the one for Cyberpunk. I really liked it. It was freaking long, though. It was like 7 minutes long. But it was good. It makes me want to play Cyberpunk. I think that's what you're talking about, yeah? Might be good to see. Yes, definitely, Wolf. Yeah. Yeah, if we can get something somehow with all of our schedules working. Exactly. Otherwise, I mean, we can take minutes, you know. We can do like they do in a business, right? You take some minutes and have some brief, like, hey, if you missed the conversation, here's what we talked about. You know, read through it quickly and interject, you know, something like that for anybody who misses it. So. Let me see. My streams are going to terrific. Oh my god, I almost read it as terrible. I was going to be like, what? My streams are going terrific. I'm taking a few days off as I'm a little burnt out right now. I get it, yes. Plus, with being broke and only gaming on a 2014 HP notebook laptop, all I can stream is Goose Goose Duck. But other than that, they are great. Well, Snack, I'm going to tell you this. If you could only stream one game and you could only involve yourself with one community, Goose Goose Duck is not a bad choice. It is a great community, and I think you will be fine. So what I would do, and I get it, don't burn yourself out. We've all been there. We talk about it all the time. Seriously, make sure you're taking time to rest yourself mentally and physically. Do something else outside of the world of gaming, or even game by yourself, right? So that you don't have that same pressure of streaming. Trust me. It's important. I've seen it. We've all seen it. Everybody in this chat can tell you right now that they have seen, like when we first started, our first 4 months, we had a group of 8 streamers. I can guarantee you we saw each and every one of us take extended periods of time off after a month or two. It happens. Trust me. You need that time off, though. You definitely need that time off. Mauler, just remember that you can ask me to appear at any point. I'm always awake during the nighttime. So I'm usually available late in the day your time. Yes. will be acquiring hardware over the next few months to upgrade their brother's PC IRL. Let's go. Let's go. I don't want to necessarily sell it, but for a base computer, I do have an AMD 5 series CPU card if somebody's interested. Because I'm running the 7 series right now. I would like to eventually turn it into a streaming PC, but maybe when that actually happens, I'll just use the 7 series card for the streaming PC and use and upgrade to a 9 series card for the gaming PC, you know. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. But we're playing a game tonight. Thank you guys for being here to chat and visit and start the stream off with seeing all you beautiful people and having a great conversation with my friends. I appreciate you. All right. You guys ready? We are on part 4 of this game.
Now what is so damn funny?
I could have sworn you said meow.
Do I look like a cat to you, boy?
No, nibbly bibbly.
Am I jumping around all nimbly bimbly from tree to tree?
No.
Am I drinking milk from a saucer? Do you see me eating mice? Hey, you stop laughing right now.
Silver, thank you. Oh my god, I love that one. Oh my god. We've already decided on a 5600X for the CPU. This will be my first time dealing with the AMD stuff. Fair enough. You should be fine though. You're a smart guy. You're a smart human. Oh well, you are a smart entity. It's also a little bit of a bad feeling that I want to put out good content, but I feel like I'm just doing the same stuff repeated every stream. And I don't want to make my viewers sick of it. I'm saving up for a gaming PC, but being a college student, only making money off of a £10 bursary, I assume like a 10 pounds per every week, it's difficult saving. I don't know what a bursary is, but okay. Gina, you beautiful human. Hi, Gina. How are you and Slane doing? I hope you're well. I got a message from Slane the other day, and without going into any details, I hope he's doing okay. I know, you know, he was having a bit of an issue, and so I hope he's well. I hope you are doing well. I hope work isn't too much of a struggle for you, and you guys are both in a good place. I love you. I appreciate you. Every time I see you, it's always a big smile comes across my face. You're a beautiful, beautiful human being. I can't wait. A year from now, Gina and Slane are getting married, and I'm going to be there. No stream that day, punks. No, I'm just kidding. He already has an AMD CPU and motherboard, so he decided to stick with AMD when replacing the pair. Yeah, for sure. Gina, good to see you. Basically, my college gives me a little bit of money every week. I gotcha. A bursary is a monetary award made by an educational institution or funding authority to individuals or groups. It is usually awarded to enable a student to attend school, university, or college when they might not be able to otherwise. That's good. Good. Streaming a wedding. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's Slane's wedding, so if he wants us to stream it, we'll stream it. I'm down, but he probably would rather stream it on his own channel, which I would completely understand. You know, I would be down for that too. Ups and downs, but we are good. Life is pretty good. Good. I hope you're staying cool, Gina. Streaming a wedding, Pog. LMAO. I'm so excited. I can't wait for you to come here. I'm excited too. I am excited too. We're about a year away though. I gotta start thinking about that stuff. But yes, oh, and speaking of the groom. Here comes the groom. Oh wait, that's Here Comes the Bride. But hey, it's good for you too, Slane. Here comes the groom. Slane, beautiful. I can't rhyme. Hi, Slane. It's good to see you, my friend. It's good to see you. I hope you're well. Uh-oh, what is that? Uh-oh, Wolf. Thank you for the host, friend. Thank you for hosting. Hello, every friend out there. Hello. Hi, welcome in from Wolf's channel. Hope everybody's well. How's it going? Yeah, I'm having a good day for the most part. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear it, Slane. It's good to see you. Big hugs to you, my friend. Big hugs to you. I love you, man. I love you. And, yeah, I want you well, man. I want you well. I want you feeling good. I know that not every day is ideal. Trust me. I might not show it too often, but I struggle just as much as the next person. But we're in it together. And, you know, Twitch and the world didn't put us together on this platform or in this moment in time for zero reason. There's a reason we're here together, and it's likely to keep each other arm in arm strong as we as a group push through this crazy world, right? And so we're family, and I absolutely adore you guys, and I love you, and I can't wait till your big day. I know a year seems like a long time, but it's not really. It's going to be here before you know it. We're all going to be tipping a glass to the lovely couple, and I can't wait. And it's so good to see you, though. So good to see you. Sassy, thank you for the lurk. There's literally no... I know... Okay, Wolf, okay. Why not switch it over to you anyway? Thank you. Thanks for the lurk, Sassy. It's good to see you. I hope you're having a beautiful day as well. It's better than having it host Twitch Plays Pokemon 24/7. Fair. I've been planning this wedding like a mad woman, driving everyone crazy. I mean, I got a message from you 2 weeks ago. Has it been 2 weeks now? About housing, right? A year from now. And I love, like, it was super detailed, and I'm like, yes, you know, very good. Yes, Gina, I got it. But then in my mind, I'm like, but Gina, it's like a year away. I'm not going to buy a ticket yet. I get it, though. You got to get that stuff out, Gina. Trust me. I know. I understand. You don't have to be sorry. Sorry. It's like, oh, we have been planning. We've been planning. Thank you very much. I'm glad. Oh, Gina, you better give your man some credit. That beautiful human. Without him, you guys would only be 60% beautiful. I'm just kidding. You guys are both 100% beautiful. I'm just giving you a hard time because we always know that we give the bride the benefit, right? The bigger portion of the beautiful relation or the beautiful couple, just because. Can you say something, please, Silver? Can you say something, please? Okay. All right, but we're playing Quantum Break. If you guys don't know about this game, do a Google search. It is a cinematic game. It is made by Remedy, as well as Microsoft. This one has been really fun. We're on Act 4. So far, our protagonist, Jack, went to meet his friend Paul. Paul was creating a time machine. Paul went into the time machine and got stuck in it. At the same time, Jack's brother, who opposes the time machine, came into the picture. They had to, army guys came into the time machine room. Paul was stuck in the machine, and Jack and his brother had to escape the building, the university. There was a big shootout in almost every room. We eventually escaped the university, but learned that Paul is evil and has seen the past already. But Jack ended up getting away, and Jack's brother ended up getting killed. Paul is part of an organization called Monarch. He made a decision with a protester to take a PR route and to use the protester to put his company in good light, like most companies would do. That put the emphasis, or put the limelight on Jack for being essentially a terrorist. Let's see, what else happened? At the same time, people inside of Monarch, a guy named Liam and Beth, who is Courtney Hope, if you guys are familiar with the other games in the Alan Wake Control franchise. They teamed up and realized that they were working for an evil organization. And as they were taking... Oh, Jack got caught. Sorry, he didn't escape. Jack got caught. So Jack was being taken to a warehouse. He escaped the van by stopping time because he now has time powers. He worked with Beth, and during that scene, after a big escape, and found his brother's lab, which included a second time machine. They don't know how to use it, so they realize that they have to get the doctor who works for Monarch. They went back to the Monarch during the big party. They kidnapped or grabbed the doctor. And at the same time, we learned that one of the owners of Monarch, Martin Hatch, was actually conspiring against Paul to have Paul killed so that he could take over Monarch. And that is kind of where we're at. We had big movie scenes. It's really, really cool. The black hole was cool, though. Without him, there would be no wedding. Exactly. You're a beautiful human, Slane. Slane, Gina, Sassy, Wolf, Silver, Mitten, Snack, FaZe. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody. I know SG's lurking maybe. Thank you guys for being here. Let's start the game. Let's start the game. All right. Port Donley Bridge. Dr. Kim. Oh, we did find out Dr. Kim, who they didn't know, they thought he was dead, was actually being held inside of a machine as a test subject. That was fun. You still have to watch the previous streams. Yeah. I am considering, we will be doing a second playthrough of the game to take the other paths that we didn't take in this game, in this first one. Nice thing is your choices at the end of each act only involve one of two choices. So we know which ones we haven't picked so far. So we are going to do a replay.
The one thing Mr. Serene needed to survive.
Here we go.
Dr. Amaral. That made you priority one.
Yeah, we stole Dr. Amaral.
Monarch lined every escape route with barricades, roadblocks. I had to get to the mainland, but I couldn't do it by car. Needed a new plan.
All right, let's go.
Beth, I think I'm gonna need a ride. The streets are too hot.
You will notice that everybody in the game
I'll
is
let you
an
know as soon as I
actual
find some higher
actor.
ground and get a good look at the situation on the bridge.
And that's how
I
they
think it
do
might be
the
a
movie
no-go.
scenes at the end of the acts. It's really cool. All right, get to Beth and Sophia. All right, let's see. Let's double check. Let's take a look around. All right, so it looks like we have
Gotta get to higher
a
ground.
couple of Chronon spots potentially in front of us. Oh, we have one right here. Here's one. All right, this is what we use to level up.
All right.
I'm looking at the bridge right now. It's a lot of Monarch. I don't know. Maybe you could sneak
All right,
across?
so there's another spot,
maybe.
like right
All
there
right,
somewhere.
Pick you up. Let me know. Pretty exposed
I have a
out here,
feeling we're
so
gonna have to
try
battle
make it
right here.
fast.
I'll be a lot better when you get me on that boat.
Whoa, what's with the
Monarch's running my
lobster?
ass. I'm not exactly making friends out here.
Nice.
That was Dr. Amaral.
All right.
Still kicking and screaming. How long do you need to get here?
That depends. Let me check.
All right. Hey, Choji, how are you? Arnie, how are you today? Arnie, I was in your stream. I was lurking. And I'm sorry I didn't say hello to you.
Better get inside
But
before
it's
the
good to
chopper
see you,
spots
man.
me.
It's good to see you. I hope you've been well. Yeah, I usually say hello, but I got really busy at work. And, you know, I didn't get a chance to say hello to you. But I wanted you to know that I was there in spirit. And physically. I was there. So, good to see you. Hope your workday is going well.
Just looking for a viewpoint.
Can we exit this, please? Okay, there we go. All right, let's go. Big move tomorrow. You're moving places. That's right. Forgot about that. How you doing, Choji? I'm good. I'm good. You know, not a normal stream day, but I'm feeling good. Had a nice nap today. Wait a minute. What are we missing here? Hold on. Hold on. There's a... Oh, I see it, I think. There's a Chronon spot right here. You finished your stream? Yeah, you finished your stream a little while ago. I took a nap and was coming over to see you, and I noticed that you had raided out to a bunch of penises. And I'm sorry if anybody's like taken aback by that, but it was literally the names of the people in the Goose Goose Duck lobby that I was watching. Were penises. So, and then I went in and spoke with Vexed, and she's like, Mauler, save me. I'm surrounded by penises. And I'm like, I know, I see. I said, I played with these people the other day. Good luck. Here's something that would be funny if the Beth in this game was actually Jesse Faden. I mean, that would be funny if they used the same name. I really love that they used Courtney Hope, though. Like, she's awesome. She's an awesome actress. And, you know, it doesn't hurt that she's cute, too. So, yeah, Arnie, if you haven't played Goose Goose Duck, I mean, the community is great, but there are some characters. I'm telling you, there are some characters. It doesn't hurt, you know. I mean, it doesn't hurt. Have a good-looking guy or a good-looking girl that you can game with. It never hurts, you know. I think it'd be funny if they were the same character just for humor it would cause. I think it would be cool too. Are you serious? Are you serious? This is the first one we've seen of this. This is the first.
So, we don't know where he is.
Wait a minute.
We
Okay,
can't find
let's
him.
watch.
So we need to look into
Let's watch the
a
kick back to Alan Wake.
replacement.
All ponies are made of butter in Night Springs.
There is all of ours. Lots of the Kratzu things happening in Gitu of Nigat Springs.
Thank you.
You played Phasmo without me? Damn you, Choji. How was it? Did you have
We
fun?
know the old dance, the fortunate and the destitute. The haves and the have-nots.
Of course you did.
Those who dine at the table and those who starve in the street. But the tables can be over. But the tables can be turned. The gluttonous consumer may find himself
I have friends.
a consumable
I have friends who do
resource.
the same thing, Choji. Literally turn off the lights on purpose just to scare people.
And yet, that is the fate that awaits you in Night Fringe.
It's Night Springs.
Night Cringe.
Springs.
Bright Blings.
Night Spring.
Fright. Whinge.
Jesus.
What the hell's wrong with this guy?
We know the old dance. The fortunate and the destitute. The haves and the have-nots. Those who dine at the table and those who starve in the street, but the tables can be turned. The gluttonous consumer may find himself the consumable resource in Night Springs.
Right things.
Arnie, no problem, brother. No problem. Enjoy your lurk. I hope work goes well for you, bud. It's always good to see you. Thank you for coming by and just saying hello. Guys, if you're not following Arnie, make sure you give him a follow. He is a fantastic human being. Click on his name. Does a lot of community stuff. And it's just got a beautiful energy about him. There's some awesome streamers in here, by the way. Choji's a great streamer. Silver started back up his streams, doing fantastic. Arnie, of course. SG's was lurking earlier. There's just fantastic human beings that I've had the pleasure of being able to meet and to get to know, and I definitely think you guys will enjoy those folks. Hopefully, I didn't miss anybody. Did I miss anybody? Oh, Sneck also. Sneck is a new streamer. Make sure you go give him some love. Sorry, Sneck. You're not an afterthought. I was just trying to remember who's already come in. That was funny, dude. I don't know if have you seen any of our other gameplay, Choji, of Alan Wake? It's hilarious the way the games kind of interact with each other. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's all Alan Wake. It's so good. It would make a lot more sense. Oh, Slane, oh my gosh. Slane is a great streamer. I'm sorry, Gina, you're right. My gosh. Yes. Gina's a lovely human being. Yes, make sure you guys go follow Slane as well. Oh my gosh. I'm bad. I apologize. I'm sorry.
The bridge right now. If I go
Please
anywhere near
forgive
that thing, there's gonna be this.
You're not a degenerate. You're a beautiful human. Hey, some of us do drinking games too. I do need to do another drinking game. Maybe this weekend we'll do it. 4th of July, why not?
Here
You know?
under the bridge. You should be able to meet me there with the boat.
Alright, let's get into it.
Giant gas sign out.
Got all the business
Can't miss it.
handled.
It's nice and bright for Monarch to see.
You can game
There's
on
not a
one
lot
and
of
watch on
options.
the streams.
That's what you
Dude,
want.
I would love to do worms. Yeah.
Catch you soon.
I'll be there in a few minutes.
I want to.
Stand me up.
I'm gonna do scary games this weekend as well. Like Friday, we're doing scary games, and I'm either considering Blair Witch or
Where's the fire pole?
or Amnesia again. But I wouldn't mind doing a little bit of Phasma as well. I join in those drinking games. I know you do. I just don't have a console to be able to play with you guys. I'm pretty sure. I think I have worms. Thought I grabbed it.
Approximately 30 minutes ago. On the line, we have Ken Bukowski, a bridge operator for the Port Donnelly Bridge.
We could do that Saturday night if you're down. We'll have to talk about it.
I just want to give a shout out to my little guy. Hey, Ben, hope you're listening.
Isn't it past his bedtime?
He'll be up reading those Hunger Games books if I know him. But, yeah. I'm just out here in the control booth overlooking the bridge. Monarch's got a roadblock set up, checking all the cars as they go through. It's all very well organized. I got a nice young fellow from...
Okay, so we know Monarch is looking for us.
Excuse me, sir. We're helping the police.
Oh, there's Monarch right outside of our door here. Outside of the warehouse. Okay. Okay, so there's another Chronon spot over there. I thought there was a radio over here, but apparently not. Okay, let's go this way.
Damn it. Better hurry.
Is that Chronon spot? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Alright, out the window we go. This window's gonna slam shut, isn't it? And it's gonna cause all kinds of havoc, I bet. Oh, another time stoppage, another stutter. Okay. Let's get another upgrade. Okay.
What do we got here?
Let's go to... Okay, so here's our upgrades. Right now we have 5 points available, which we definitely need to use. Increased threat detection. The functional range of the time vision increases. That wouldn't be bad. It costs 6 points, though, so we can't use it. Time stop. Costs us 4. Purchase increases strength. Increased strength to... Let's see. Time stop radius increases, making it easier to catch multiple targets within the bubble. Ooh. I don't really use time stop a whole lot. Slow time. Time shield lasts longer and has a larger radius. That costs 6. Everything's costing more points now all of a sudden. Let's see. Reduce cooldown. Time blast now takes less time to charge. That costs 6. Oh my gosh. Time rush. Costs 2. Let's see. Focus time triggered by aiming with mouse 2 immediately after a time rush will last longer. I don't know. I don't know what I want. Time dodge. We've already upgraded that. Maximum focus. Focus time will last even longer. I like that one. That's one of my favorite ones. I love the melee portion of this. Find literally one more CS to get your next point. I could, but we're going to find a lot more since now I know how to search for them. It's okay. I needed to upgrade anyway. I feel like we're good. We're in good shape with a lot of our... Come on. With a lot of our powers right now. I'm getting a lot more comfortable with it. Okay. Alright, this is going to be a battle. I can already tell. Yep.
Somebody's sneaking around down there. Hey! I think that's Jack Joyce!
Oh, crap. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I love this game. This game's fun. You gotta get some work done? No problem. Enjoy your lurk, Slane. And let's chat. Let's throw a message out and try to figure out some coordination. Alright, let me go get some of this stuff. Fire burst pistol. What do we have as our pistols? Why can't I... Okay. Whoa. Oh, I don't have any bullets? This is not good. Ripping that stuff off of you, punk. Grab it. Where are you? Gotcha. Let's go. Let's go. Talk to you later. Sounds good.
My plan to meet Beth went out the window as soon as the stutter hit.
Her boat couldn't get to you.
No. But it gave me an opportunity to climb up on the bridge and cross it. Slip right past Monarch, more or less undetected.
Okay. Tactical rifle.
I should get up on that bridge and make my way across it before the stutter ends.
I'm gonna try. Okay, can't go that way. Oh, we can? Alright. Let's grab this Chronon source. Okay, here we go. Right, yeah. Convenient that time immediately breaks as soon as somebody recognizes me. I love the slow run and melee attack he has. It's so good.
The scene on the bridge was unreal. They weren't cops. They had no authority to do this.
Oh!
Its job.
Oh!
Here they were.
Yubi!
Heroes protecting everybody.
How are you, friend? How you doing, man? How's the boy? How's the wife? It's good to see you. I hope you're well, Yubi. Thank you for your love and your generosity and you starting my heart. Kickstart my heart. Hey, baby. It's good to see you, Yubi. It's good to see you, man. I hope you're well today. Alright, Monarch Field Orders Update, Dr. Sophia Amaro. Field Orders Update. All field operatives be advised that Dr. Sophia Amaro is now considered a compromised asset. Earlier reports that she was kidnapped from Gull Island by Jack Joyce should be disregarded. She's now believed to have been complicit in the events and involved in an explosion that destroyed vital medical supplies. The investigation is ongoing, but for the time being, she is to be detained if spotted. If she cannot be captured, she should be considered a priority target who should under no circumstances be allowed to escape. So essentially kill her. Alright, wait. Oh, I don't know. I don't want to go that way yet. Looks like they got milk. Oh, they're taking a selfie? Oh, okay. Have you seen these two? Charlie Wilcock, Fiona Miller. Sought in connection with recent terror events. Do not approach. Please contact Monarch Solutions with any information to their whereabouts. It's good to see you, Yubi. Fun fact, the purpose of the defibrillator is to not fix your heart. It's to stop it, allowing the body to restart it by itself. That's interesting. I didn't know that. I thought maybe it had something to do with resetting the timing of the heart in some sort of way. But I guess that kind of makes sense. Kind of similar. All right, let's go this way. Yeah, get that gun. Please don't walk past this whole area. Oh, crap. Here we go with one of these yahoos. I'm also good, thanks. Had a rough day yesterday with my auntie's funeral, but woke up this morning feeling at ease, which was nice. Yeah, it stops a defibrillating heart, allowing the internal pacemaker. Ow. Oh, come on! Where's my shield? Oh. Alright, I gotta get around the back of this guy. Okay, put up our shield. Okay. Really wish I had a shotgun. There we go. Gotcha.
Okay, good. That's cool. Just gotta make it across this damn bridge and I'll be clear.
Alright. I love the shotgun. Shotgun's key to blowing up those guys' backs. Okay. Woo! How is slaying going? Aww. You can tell this Remedy game from how Mauler is enjoying Almost Dying. Yes. Yes, I love it. I'm enjoying it for sure. This is a great game. This has been a lot of fun. But almost dying and dying are two different things. I don't die. We don't die here. Yeah, work in a couple of hours. It's nice to get away from the house for a bit. Yeah, funerals are hard. I'm sorry for your loss. Let me know if I can do anything. Yeah, that was... Yeah. Big hugs to you, Yubi. Big hugs to you. We're all here for you, man. Alright.
There
5.
we go.
Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Specifically did tell me you were here. Aww. Wow, so much for the bridge. What the hell just happened? Was that a boat? A big boat ran into... We're gonna have to reverse... Oh my god, a boat just destroyed the whole bridge. Can we back time up, please, and stop this? Oh my gosh. This is not good. How are you still hanging?
Oh no. This is so bad. I knew I'd be dead if the stutter collapsed while I was in the frozen crash. I had to reach solid ground, and the deck of the cargo ship was my best bet. Just had to find a way down.
Oh, come on, Jack! Eek, eek. Oh boy. Oh my gosh.
Now what?
Okay, there's a Chronon spot over there to the right. I'm gonna have to go through here first. Oh, I just got smacked by a shoot. How are you still hanging? He's much better at parkour than you are. Yeah, I know. That shouldn't surprise anyone. Oh, okay, good.
The frozen crash was a mess. Somehow
Okay.
I had to find my way across. Hope for the best.
I gotta jump this car? Wait, what? Ow, that hurts. Okay. No, I don't want to do this. I want to stop time, please. That's just not going to work. Yep, that didn't work. Okay. Love you, UB. Love you, brother. Go enjoy your breakfast.
Frozen crash was a mess.
Thanks for stopping by.
Somehow I had to find my way
in
across.
between your long work day. Actually, today's your short day, isn't it? Wednesday. Alright, so how the heck? So, if I have to get across, what do I do? Yo! Okay. The weird coil Twitch bot. I'll take it. Thanks for the 100 bits, weird bot. That just gives me 100 bits every once in a while. Thank you. Sassy! Yeah, Yubi is here. He was just chilling for a second. How you doing, Sassy? It's 11 a.m. for him. Yeah, he's got a half day, I think. I don't think he starts until like 1 or something on Wednesday. Alright, so I'm really confused as to when to go here. 1. Ow. Well, that wasn't the right time. What the heck?
Frozen Crash was a mess. Somehow, I had to find my way across. Hope for the best.
I wonder if we gotta do our speed jump. Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. I missed again. Dang it. So if I do the speed jump, it slows down time. Yeah, that's definitely
Frozen
how we're gonna
Crash
have to
was a
do
mess.
it. Alright.
Somehow, I had to find my way across. Hope for the best.
Ah! I hit the wrong button. Search your surroundings for optional content.
Frozen
Listen,
Crash was a mess.
listen, game.
Somehow,
Alright, let's
I
see
had
if
to
we can
find
get
my way
across this stupid
Hope for
spot.
the best.
I really wish I had levitation skill. Okay. So, slow, and then boop, 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 boop. It doesn't seem like there's a pattern to it. What? Come on. Do we have to jump to the car?
Frozen Crash was a mess.
I know.
Somehow, I had to find my way
Oh
across.
my gosh. I'm gonna be sitting on this spot forever if I don't figure out something. Figure out a way to get up here. Yeah, it's gotta be the car. Oh! It's debating me! Hi, Geeky Girl. How are you? Watched Geeky Girl today play a
Frozen
little
Crash was a mess.
Fallout New Vegas.
Somehow, I had to find my way across.
Very, very cool game. How you doing, Geeky? Hope you're having a good day so far. Okay. Okay. It's official, 101 degrees outside. It's
Frozen Crash was a
ridiculous.
mess. Somehow, I had to find my way
Absolutely
across.
ridiculous right now. Okay, let's see. Maybe. Why is it red right there? Maybe if I were to jump straight, I would be fine. Okay, I mean, if I can figure out
Frozen
that
Crash
timing.
was a mess.
Okay. Come on, we got this. Jeez, come on. Okay. I committed. You bought Fallout 4? Really? Fallout 4 is really good. Have you ever played it?
Frozen Crash was a mess.
You'll love it.
Somehow,
It's
I had to
really
find
good.
my way across. Hope for the best.
It actually has a really good community too. Okay. Did we make it somewhere? Oh my god, I can't believe we just made it there. That was really weird.
I kept heading downwards, towards the cargo ship.
Okay. Oh, okay, we're gonna have a little scene here.
The route down wasn't exactly user-friendly. The fracture was getting much worse.
Uh-oh.
Timeline's getting...
Okay, what do we got? Cookie! Coming in with the raid. Hi, Cookie. How was your stream, my friend? Let me see. I played it for like 30 minutes when it first came out and then was like, this isn't New Vegas, and I gave up on it. I need to give it a real go. It's really good. You'll love it. You'll love it, Geeky Girl, for sure. Cookie, thank you for the raid. That's 2 days in a row, my man. How was your stream? Oh, thank you for FaZe. Thanks for the shout out. Sorry about that. Cookie was playing Final Fantasy 14 again today. Having a good time. I was able to stop in there and say hello to you. How were the games? How did everybody enjoy? Hey, Essie, how are you today? It's good to see you again. We were just visiting. I swear it was like just over an hour ago, wasn't it? It's good to see you guys. Guys, if you're not following Cookie, go give him a follow. Absolutely amazing human being. Very good friend of the community. Friend of oh, and now Mitten is coming in with the raid. Oh my gosh, Mitten. Thank you for the raid, my friend. Yeah, go give Cookie a follow. Cookie's awesome. It's got a great community over there. Some wonderful people that we see hanging out with us also hang out over there. So just a bunch of love and a bunch of really, really, really fantastic people. He's playing some cool games too. Final Fantasy 14. Absolutely awesome. It's good talking with you today, Cookie, and getting to visit with you briefly. I hope your stream went well today. Pretty chill, good fun stuff. Just wanted to relax because of fun times on Friday. Heck yeah. You're doing all right, but hungry? Got to go grab some food. Hope you're doing well. Essie, I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for coming in with the raid and saying hello. But yes, go get yourself some food. Go get yourself some love. And we have a second raid who came in at the same time. Mitten, how was the stream? I know you didn't stream very long, but how was it? Did you have a good time? Did you have some fun playing a little Goose Duck with the greatest community? One of the greatest communities in the world, the Goose Duck gaming community. Bunch of wonderful people. How was it? How was it? Yeah, well, I mean, you know, I love hanging out with friends. So I'm really glad. I'm really glad to be able to see you guys. You guys don't have to raid me, but I love seeing you when you come through. So thank you. Thank you both. Go give Mitten a follow as well. Mitten is, first of all, a mod on this channel, helping out a lot here recently. Very, very good human being. Also, another lovely human being from the great state of Michigan. So, I mean, you know, got to be a good human as well. And playing some really fun games. Really, 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 really good human as well. So, go give Mitten some love. Go jump on that follow button over there. And spread some love, guys. It's what it's all about. Meeting friends and expanding your circle of friends on this crazy platform of Twitch. It's part of the key. It is part of the key, you know. But it makes it so much more fulfilling when you have friends all over Twitch. I'm telling you. I am telling you. Lots of rage, yes. Cookie. Then I saw a name that made me end stream. Oh, okay. Okay. So somebody you don't necessarily get along with me. I don't know. But hopefully you're well, Mitten. It's good to see you again. I know you were here a little bit earlier. And I know you had a small little stream there. But hopefully it went well for the time you were alive. A bad name. Oh, okay. Yeah, we were talking about some of the crazy names that people have today. Choji was playing a game with, and our friend Vex was playing a game with a bunch of penises. Literally. Not literally, but that's what their names were in the games. And so, yeah, I'm like, good luck with that. I'm out of here. Thank you for the raid, Cookie. Thank you for the raid, Mitten. Appreciate you both. If you'd like to, raiders, please take a seat. I know some of you are getting some food. Some of you are just chilling while you wind down your nights. But pull up a log, sit by the fire. It's an air-conditioned fire, so it's nice and cool. And enjoy yourself. We're playing Quantum Break. We're on act number 4. There are 5 acts to the game, so I'm hoping we can finish it tonight. We'll see. But this has been a fantastic game. Really, really fun. So I know you will enjoy. So take a seat and enjoy yourself. And thank you guys for being here. I love you, each and every one of you. I'm Mauler. If you guys don't know me, I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. Play a lot of story games. We play community games on Saturday. But really, this channel is all about you guys in chat, making friends, creating good vibes, no judgments, no negativity. We just kind of vibe with each other. We hang, we chat, we talk, and we have a good time. And that's really what it's all about. So I appreciate you, and thank you for being here. And let's get back to the game. Let's go. Your room's kind of cool. I want to warm up by the fire instead. All right, there you go. Grab a couple of marshmallows. We should add some marshmallows to the picture. I'm going to have to talk to my artist and see if he'll... Because I want him to add some theme stuff. I want him to add, like, falling leaves during the fall, during autumn, snow during the winter. Maybe we can, you know... Yeah, because there's a couple of different scenes, right? Because we have the starting scene, which is this one. You know, and it starts in the morning, right? And then we have the BRB screen, which is this one, which is kind of like mid-evening. Like dusk. And then we have this one, which is the ending screen, which is pretty much nighttime, right? It has the moon and everything. And I would love to add like just some components for like the different holidays and stuff like that. I think that would be really cool. But we'll see. I'll have to talk to our friend Gargle, who created all of these wonderful things for me.
Scrambled.
Okay.
Caught in violent loops, off sync, crashing into each other. This was what the end of time would look like.
Okay, we got a car coming through. So we have to go through.
Frozen. No one would know.
Oh.
Nice boat. Come on. Come on.
Kind of glad the game did that for us. Are we on solid ground finally? Oh, the stunners are getting worse! Eek! Oh, that's a cab! Oh, you better run, Jack! Yeah, just go for it! Get out of here! Oh my gosh. I love this game. This game is so much fun.
Objects were moving out of time, out of order, entire timelines overlapping. And it was gonna get worse, unless we could stop it.
Okay. Alright, this is the lab. This is our brother's lab, where we have the second time machine. This is where we've taken Dr. Amaro.
But no part of this plan of yours involves stopping it from happening.
Even if I fix William's machine, what could you possibly hope to achieve? The end of time is coming. There's no way to...
Hey! This isn't a debate. I just watched a ship fast forward through a fucking bridge. Time is running out. And the fracture's getting worse by the minute.
And it cannot be stopped. Paul has been to the end of time. He's witnessed it firsthand. Can't you see? We prepared for what's next out of necessity.
Your research is based on work by William Joyce. You respected him. He knew that the fracture would occur, but he also knew that it could be fixed. Will built a way to stop the fracture. This. The countermeasure. We're traveling to the past to retrieve it. You can help us get there faster. Or you can agree to disagree.
I'll have to run diagnostics on the machine. I can't promise anything before that.
Amy, take Amaral to the machine. Keep an eye on her.
Sure thing. Okay, Doctor, let's go. And I can see right through you. Don't try anything stupid. You will regret it.
Jack.
Alright, part 2.
Before we head downstairs, we have to talk about something.
Okay, what do you want to talk about, Courtney? Let's see. Beth's 2010 plan. Beth's charts and plans for the plan to travel to 2010 and steal the countermeasure. Okay, before we talk to her, I want to look around. Let's make sure we get all of our narration.
This is the guy that visited me in the cell.
Yep.
He may be undermining Paul, but I get the impression he's not on our side.
Martin Hatch, what we know. Facts gathered by Fiona Miller so far. Joined Monarch in 2001. Became Serene's chief advisor around 2007. No records before 2001. Who was he? Where did he come from? Working against Monarch? Possible links to the following. Death of Dr. Kim, unconfirmed. Alone with Dr. Kim at the time of death. Death occurred just as Kim was on the verge of a solution to Serene's time sickness. University time machine sabotage unconfirmed. Miscalculations on purpose. Hatch seen in lab. Assistance in Sophia's kidnapping confirmed. Distracted Monarch while kidnapping occurred. Knew we were coming. Did not alert Serene. Destruction of Serene's remaining sickness treatments unconfirmed. Was present outside Dr. Kim's lab when lab was destroyed. Accused Sophia of being responsible for this. Helped Charlie Wincott escape. Confirmed. Currently helping Charlie reach Monarch Tower undetected. Disobeyed direct orders from Paul Serene. Wants access to CFR. Potentially desires to sabotage lifeboat protocol. Sabotaging Serene. Motive. Secretly assuring Serene's downfall. Wants to take over Monarch. Why? Sabotaging Monarch's survival plan from within. No possible reason for this. Doesn't believe countermeasure could stop Fracture. Not potential ally. Works for Monarch, therefore believes end of time is inevitable. Then why attempt to sabotage lifeboat protocol? It's a good question. Okay, I can't get to that yet. Okay, and I assume... Alright, so let's go talk to Beth. Alright, Beth, what do you got to say?
What's up?
It's about the plan. If Amaral gets the machine working...
We go back to yesterday and undo all of this.
Why was there no
Listen,
noise for the door closing?
In the
I don't
video
know.
Will left for me, he said the countermeasure was stolen from his workshop on July 4th, 2010. He also said I took it. Maybe I did, Jack. We have a time machine.
Thank you for the
You're
stretch.
saying we go to 2010. We
Hold
steal
on
it.
1 second,
If Will
man.
was
We'll
right,
do that in a
would mean
second.
it wouldn't be a change. We take the countermeasure, bring it to the present, fix the fracture, save the world.
Okay. Explain to me why that's a better plan than just going back to yesterday and preventing all this from happening in the first place.
Because I'm afraid that based on what I know about time travel, we can't change anything. The past has already happened. We can't change it. But my way, we don't have to.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, my plan still feels simpler. Let's just get the machine working.
Alright, meet Sophia at the time machine. Okay. Let's do a little stretch. If you guys have been sitting, watching streams for a while, gaming yourselves, make sure you're able to get up out of your chairs every once in a while and do some stretching. It's definitely going to help you. We're going to do a little stretch today. We'll do a little bit of the tree pose, I suppose. Tree pose, I suppose. I'm a poet, didn't even know it. There you go. All right, leg up on the knee. Try to maintain, yeah, easy for me to say, try to maintain balance. Oh, okay. See, that's why we practice. Let's make sure we stretch in, though. Get out of your chairs. It's going to help you. I have sore shoulders all the time from gaming and getting intense into the games. So it's a good thing. Oh, yeah. That feels good. Mitten, thank you for the stretch, my friend. Whew. There we go. There we go. Okay. Thank you. Whistles. Woohoo. Oh, yeah. You behave. You behave. Geeky. All right. Let's continue. Thank you, Mitten.
Let's see how Dr. Amaral's doing with the time machine.
Yeah.
All right. So we know that there is a
I don't
piece
think we
of...
can trust her. The way she looked at the countermeasure like she's seen it before. She knows what it does.
Riverport. Well, it's been a rough night for us.
narrative object.
Collision at the Port Donnelly Bridge that has claimed multiple lives is still being investigated.
Okay, they're talking about the boat. I got a hair in my cereal. Ooh, gross. Ooh. You're having cereal for dinner, Mitten? That's a good cereal. What's kind of cereal you're having?
To the next level. When we were kids, the only way that Will could express anything important to me was by informing my stuffed giraffe when I was in the room.
It's precious. And weird.
Alright, anything in here? Nothing. I'm gonna double check all these rooms. Let's see what's in this room. Anything good? don't see anything through the rooms, so. Cheerios. Yes, Cheerios are good. Not a bad choice. I like myself Cheerios. That's usually the cereal I buy. Honey Nut Cheerios. Maybe a dab of sugar in it, or maybe a lot of sugar if I want to, go back to like when I was a kid, where you would get those spoonfuls of sugar at the end of your milk, with the side of chair, a side of hair. Yeah. All right, so we know Dr. Amaral's over there.
Did she find anything?
I see it.
I'm not sure.
Jack,
I'll go check.
You've got to see this.
We'll take a look at it in a
Give
second.
Amaral a hand over there.
Okay, but first, you need to check out the intel I uncovered.
All right, what'd you get?
All right. What is all this?
What does Amy find?
I uploaded all the files I stole on that USB stick from the Monarch security station. I also
You're not
found
my
a video of
supervisor.
your brother.
You ain't my boss.
It's on that TV. You're gonna want to see it. Everything else I printed
Probably
out
see how
and put on
Dr.
tables over
Amaral's
there.
doing.
Okay, Beth, chill. All right, let's see.
What's on the computer?
Monarch files I uploaded, and I kept the juiciest stuff on screen for you.
Okay. Dr. Porretta. I'm attaching Paul Serene's most recent entry in his dream journal. I'm growing increasingly concerned with the meanings behind these dreams, but I need a second opinion. I can treat Paul's sickness. Really, as far as I can determine, the Chronon syndrome is more a metaphysical condition than an actual medical condition, but I'm a physicist. I'm very much out of my depth with all of this. This exercise was meant to help alleviate stress to ease Paul's symptoms, but so far it has resulted in the opposite. Time is of the essence. His condition is getting worse by the day. Dr. Sophia Amaro. To Dr. Sophia from Paul. My 5th entry. I recall moving through a wheat field that once belonged to my grandparents. I pressed the wheat stalks to the sides with my hands, softly sifting through them at first, but as I pressed forward, the stalks began to warp and curl around my arms, providing resistance to my every move. The entire field began to solidify into an unbreakable material with my body entangled in the mess. I desperately tried to pull myself free, but every movement led to a burning sensation. The world desaturated, time stopped. I heard the unmistakable sound of my greatest fear approaching. Shifters. They emerged from all sides, surrounding me. I looked into the distance and saw the blurry figure approaching. He tried to yell, but the words wouldn't escape his throat, instead transforming into an endless shriek pulsing through my ears. His every movement and sound transformed into an agonizing discomfort all throughout my body, until it became completely unbearable. The pain trumped logic. I needed to make it stop. I needed to make it all stop. I grew violent, blindingly lashing out at the figure, tearing him apart. I needed to destroy the source of motion and sound that caused me such discomfort. The pain stopped as I took the figure's life, and as he died, his identity became clear. It was me. I had become the very threat that I once feared, but I did not fear anyone. I felt something very clear, very pure. I turned around to discover Jack behind me. He didn't move, but I could somehow understand his intent. He welcomed me. Every misunderstanding, all the pain we had caused one another was forgotten. We were part of a higher consciousness. I heard a voice behind me, Dr. Kim. He joined us. He told me that time was once the fire in which we burned. He told me we would burn no more. Wow. Alright, let's see if we get a visual.
Okay. The date is... It's February 28th,
Jesus, Will.
1999. William Joyce.
1999.
After months
First experiment.
arduous work, my machine is finally ready for human testing. Ready is defined by me, since ready is obviously a relative term when you're dealing with the deformation of the Chronon field and the recreating of black holes' mass density by tangent. Okay, in short summary, I built a time machine, and it works. I'm gonna prove it, or die. Okay, just need to make some final preparations. When I enter the machine, I will travel clockwise around the corridor. Okay. Core is active. Chronon levels are stable. Travel clockwise around the corridor, exiting back into the same location in the near future. Oh. This clock is set to my watch. Now, when I exit the machine, there should be a significant difference in time between my watch and the clock in this room. Corridor is locked in place. Okay, setting the date to 5 minutes to the future for the first test. Now, admittedly, traveling to the past would be much more impressive, but I can't travel backwards in time, only as far as the first activation of the machine's core, which is, well, now. Okay, machine's ready. Monitor is stable. What I'm about to do is gonna change the very fabric of... I don't remember.
Interesting. Okay. So it's our brother who caused the whole thing to start. Okay.
Hey, Amy. What am I looking at here?
I've been recording Monarch communications with the radio that Beth left me. I made a compilation of anything that seemed like it might be useful.
Transcript of Monarch communications. Unknown Monarch personnel. HQ, come in. This is First Aid 1. We've got a situation here at the hospital. Over. Go ahead, First Aid 1. Over. It's a fucking mess down here, HQ. Burke showed up for his wife like we thought. Gibson intercepted him. Burke wouldn't come quietly, so Gibson drew on him, and well, Gibson's dead. Burke strangled him with a power cord in full sight of half the hospital. So that kind of shit show. Over. Do you have the situation contained? Where's Burke now? Over. We're working the scene and wiped the footage, but Gibson didn't have backup, so who knows how many people saw the fight and where they are now. Same goes for Burke. He's in the wind. So is his wife. Over. Copy that. First Aid 1. We'll run with that on our end. Just tidy things up over there. Over and out. Okay, we saw that. We saw that in the movie scene. Hey, Waddy, how are you, my friend? Yes, good mauling to you. I hope you're having a great Wednesday. It is good to see you. How you been, dude? Mitten, thank you for the hydrate. How you doing, Waddy? How's work treating you today, bud? It's good to see you, man. It is good to see you, dude. Controlling a lifeboat document controlling the Riverport situation from Clarice Ogawa to field team leads. Why are you streaming on a Tuesday? Because I want to finish this game. Because we've been so enthralled with this game. Hi, girl. Hey, what are you doing? My puppy. Yeah, we've been enthralled with this game. Death with a side order of pain and suffering, right? Exactly. Field team leads. I know the situation is fluid and things are progressing fast, but I want to reiterate our strategy for maintaining control over the city of Riverport. As you all know, we can't actually directly control the city. We don't have the manpower. We don't have the actual authority. It's therefore vital that we maintain a good relationship with the media and local authorities and have them do much of the heavy lifting for us. Ideally, everything we should be either undertaken by the authorities under our discreet direction or in cases where we take action ourselves backed by the powers that be, creating the illusion that Monarch Solution is working in cooperation with legal authorities. Make no mistake, although we've been successful thus far, the situation is not stable, and it can change quickly. If key parties in the city lose confidence in us and our abilities to handle the crisis, our control will erode very quickly. Therefore, we must nurture this relationship even as we conduct our own operations, some of which involve considerable troop mobilization and combat action. This is a constant balancing act, and while I'm confident we can pull it off, there's no room for error. We can't afford to grow complacent and sloppy. Fortunately, we are well prepared for this contingency. Long before we reached this point, we established a good rapport with the mayor, Riverport PD, and other major authorities within Riverport, as well as most of the important media outlets. Our strategy is twofold. 1. Maintain control. It is imperative that we ensure that the city's various power structures remain under our control. This means maintaining a close relationship with numerous individuals and organizations, as well as manipulating the information at their disposal. While Charlie Wincott is unfortunately no longer working on this project due to unforeseen complications, he has set up powerful tools and procedures for scrubbing the internet and identifying and locating problematic situations and individuals. We're stationing people in key locations and maintaining control, often under the guise of advisors and consultants to people in power. They are ready to step in as required. Anybody working in these roles needs to be proactive and project a constant aura of helpful authority and dependability. Diplomacy is the order of the day, people. That's vital for maintaining certain fictions, such as Jack Joyce's culpability in the events at the university, etc. Number 2, minimize conflict. That is to say, make sure that individuals, whether they're politicians, city officials, police officers, reporters, ordinary citizens, etc., suffer a minimal impact from our activities. If we have to use force, the situation needs to take place out of sight and remain entirely contained. Whether containment means misdirection, coercion, intimidation, bribery, or some other means depends on the circumstances. But it's vital that nobody is left in a position to complain. To be explicitly clear, this doesn't mean we can eliminate witnesses and cover it up. When people don't come home, others start to ask questions. So that has to be the last resort. I expect all supervisors to monitor their teams closely to ensure things stay on an even keel. I know most of our operatives haven't been trained in the soft touch, and I'll be blunt. The last thing we need is somebody thinking this is Afghanistan and smacking a civilian around. We're on YouTube video. We're one YouTube video away from this whole thing blowing up in our faces, so we have to maintain our operational profile throughout. For all of these activities, we have a considerable budget. Monarch Solutions is very well off. We've been building resources for a long time, and this is considered a priority. So we can buy a lot of silence and cooperation from authorities and citizens alike. But that only works as long as those things are for sale. And for the moment we're seen as a threat, that opportunity will disappear. If you see a problem, be proactive and call it in. Don't let anything run out of control and think it'll work itself out. We have to be sure. The situation can unravel faster than we think, and we have to coordinate our activities properly. Any questions or concerns, please contact me sooner rather than later. Okay.
Anybody here we can trust?
Let me see here. What did I miss?
Remaining contact on the inside.
Can you show the puppy? Yeah.
What about this Burke guy? He was under
Come
arrest
here.
in the same transport as me.
Come here, baby.
Jury's
Come
still
here.
out
Give me
on
kisses.
Burke.
Come here. Come here. Come. She's running. Come. Come here. Come here, Bobby. Come here. Come here. Come here. I know you're so excited. She's going crazy. Come here. Nova. Come here. Nova, come. Come. Sit. 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 She sits for a second. Come here and sit. Come here. Come here. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here. Come. Come. I can't get you wanting to play. Come here, baby. Come here. Oh. Come here. I can't get her right now. Come here. Come. Come. Sit. Sit. Good girl. Sit down. Sit. Good girl. Good boy, babe. Good girl. Here we go. No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You got lots of energy. This is the puppy. She's not much of a puppy anymore, are you? Oh, yes, baby. Oh, yes. Here, let me see. There she is. There she is. Is that you? Is that you? Oh, there you are. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Oh, you good girl. You good girl. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Bubba. Hi. You want to go outside and go potty? You want to go outside and go potty? Oh, she's fat. Oh, she's fat. What are you doing? Speak! 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 You wanna go potty? She's just doing circles. She's getting big, yeah, for sure. Definitely getting big. All right, let's take a quick, give me a quick 30 seconds. Let me go let the dog out. We'll go let her outside, and I'll be right back. Thank you guys for being here. She knows the camera, and she always fights it, so that stuff happens. All right, but give me a moment, and we'll get her outside so she can do her thing. She can do her thing. Here we go. And then we'll read the rest of this crap. Hopefully it's not too bad. Let's see. Let's look for a good song. Let's see. What are we thinking today? There we go. There we go. I'll be right back. About a minute. Sorry. I didn't mean for that to happen. There we go. Yes, I have pictures in the Discord, Mitten. But she is cute. And this is a hype song. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get back into the game. Let's get back into the game. Thank you for letting me know I'm on mute. By the way, Mitten, there is a command, which is that one, mute, because every once in a while, I like to be on mute. And, yep, no worries. I know you don't know all the commands. A lot of people don't know that one. A couple of people do. But, yeah, I had to create it because I'm really good at streaming. Because every once in a while, I'll just be muted and not realize it. Oh, man. Waddy, how's the workday going for you, dude? I hope you're having a fast day. I hope everything's going well. Monarch employee chart. Head of Monarch, Paul Serene. Creator of Monarch believes end of time is inevitable, is building a survival program for select few. Division leads, Martin Hatch. Monarch spokesperson. Head of security and PR. Serene's key advisor. Working against Serene. Dr. Sophia Amaro, head of research, specialist in Chronon technology. Only doctor trained to administer Serene's treatment. Intimate relations with Serene. Dr. Henry Kim, previous head of research, deceased. Key enforcers, Clarice Ogawa, Monarch dispatcher, allegiance to Martin Hatch, working against Serene. Gibson, head of security, Monarch enforcer, deceased. Carlos, leader of Reaper Squad, loyal to Martin Hatch, deceased. Potential allies within Monarch, Fiona Miller. Chronon researcher, confirmed ally, working with Beth from the inside. Liam Burke, Monarch fixer, has questioned Monarch agenda extensively. Deemed Monarch traitor for assisting in Jack's escape. Charlie Wincock, Monarch hacker, history of allegiance to Martin Hatch. Current loyalty unknown. Dick. I like that. Just straight, just dick. Okay.
Lifeboat. You said this was Paul's big survival program.
Yeah, this is a survival program.
Still trying to figure that out.
This is very long. I don't know if I want to read it all. While the lifeboat protocol is fairly straightforward on the surface, it's important that people involved with the project understand how it radically differs from our survival scenarios against so-called apocalyptic threats. Stutter-proofing. Traditional bunker built to protect the occupants from the environmental hazard is typically sealed airtight, and the occupants have their own electricity, air supply, provisions, etc. The bunker's interior is isolated from the outside environment, but the lifeboat's design is different. It's not actually sealed because it doesn't have to be. It does have a strong wall and protected access points, but the outside environment is not the problem. It's the lack of the Meyer-Joyce field that enables time to exist that makes the outside hazardous. From a technological standpoint, these differences make the lifeboat operating principles quite different, particularly with regards to maintenance. Compared to, say, failure of a lifeboat system, let me see, stutter proofing is different. If it fails, everyone within the area is immediately affected by the zero state and becomes frozen. Well, we've seen that before. Unique advantages and risks. Zero state scenario, spoilage becomes a non-issue. Anything stored outside the stutter-proofed area remains in perfect condition, so you can actually store stuff outside. Nice. I love that. Dude, that command's best. To be clear, this is not a recommended activity, as it would be a foolish waste of resources to go after individual meals like that. Oh, so don't store stuff outside. Another advantage is that while the situation outside the lifeboat would be dire, people frozen in zero state would not actually be dead. If a solution is found to the end of time scenario, everyone would resume their everyday lives, most likely with no awareness of time ever having stopped. However, it's hard to know what the exact psychological impacts of that knowledge on lifeboat personnel will be. That makes sense. It is worth noting that since the people outside lifeboat are indeed not dead, merely stopped, it should be possible for the team of personnel wearing chronon harnesses to exit the lifeboat, retrieve a person, and bring them into the lifeboat. However, I advise against adopting this practice for the occupants that should forever remain a theoretical scenario. Any situation in which somebody is brought in from the outside would cause undue stress to the occupants, who would at that point have to become acutely aware that their loved ones could be brought in. But since the lifeboat has limited space, this could never be allowed. That kind of psychological pressure would likely lead to friction and question of favoritism, and ultimately increase the risk mission failure. Okay, so we know about lifeboat. Lifeboat is their big salvation, right? Monarch Mission Statement 1999, limited distribution for approved employees only. I have seen the path ahead, and I know it will be hard. I have founded Monarch Solutions to bring together those who will walk it with me, the elite few whose skill, dedication, and passion will live on when everything else ends. To that end, we will work under my guiding vision of the future, my knowledge of what is coming. We accept that we cannot change our fate, nor can we avoid it. It is the harsh truth, but it is the truth. We will accept it and its full implications, but we will not deviate from our course, nor give in to despair, nor give up the fight. Those of us who share in this knowledge, who learn the triumphs and tragedies of the days and years to come, will look past them and find ways to turn them to our advantage. The gray, uncertain area beyond what is known will be where we build our empire. We build it on the hope that we can persevere, that the end isn't our end, that we can still succeed. Thank you for the hydrate. We will expand Monarch's influence and power in all possible spheres: financial, political, cultural, medical, technological, and military, to the best of our ability. That is the goal unto itself. We will need to be in a position of exceptional resources and ability to act when the time comes. We will build, we will seek success and profit, not for the sake of wealth and fame, but for the sake of preparedness. We will develop science and technology to counter a very specific set of circumstances. This will require extensive research and experimentation, as well as a tremendous financial cost. We will not be daunted by these challenges. We will complete our work. We will not compromise. We will recognize that sacrifice is required, and we are willing to pay the cost to meet our goals. There is no alternative to this. Doubt, qualms, and sentiment are luxuries we cannot afford. Whatever we have to do is a lesser evil than the extinction of the entire human race, and to pretend otherwise is weakness. Nothing in the history of our planet has been as important as this. Nothing we have accomplished as a species matters if we fail in our mission. 5. We will not fail. There will be many challenges in the years ahead. I know what's coming. It can't be averted. There's no escaping it. But we can survive it, and we can overcome it. And we will. I'm dedicating myself, this company, and every shred of willpower at my disposal to that mission. I expect the same from those who join me on it. Paul Serene. Okay. Alright, and then hopefully...
Serene's original manifesto for Monarch.
His original 3-phase plan.
They had us practically memorize this.
Phase 1,
Hundreds
build...
of employees. They actually believe all this bullshit?
More than you can imagine.
Phase 1, build an empire. February 28, 1999 to July 4, 2010. Formation of Monarch Solutions. Lucrative investments, global expansion, employee recruitment. Phase 2, preparing for the future. July 5th, 2010 to October 8, 2016. Ground Zero buyout. CFR preparation. Chronon Tech development. Militarization. Phase 3, the Lifeboat Protocol. October 9, 2016 to end of time. Time Machine core heist. Chronon Tech rollout. Remove threats to Lifeboat Protocol. Initiate Lifeboat Protocol. Okay. So that's 10. 10 of 12. Alright, let's go talk to Sophia. Let me see, is there anything else over here? The hell is that?
No use going there before talking to Dr. Amaral.
Alright. Alright, let's go talk to the good doctor. Okay, can't go that way, apparently. Apparently we don't have the ability to take a step. Oh, here's something. Oh. How do I get up over here? I would like to get up here, please. There we go. Get our one Chronon source found. Alright. Alright, here's Dr. Amaral. Anything else over here? Nope. Okay, let's go talk to the doctor. Alright, here we go.
I already found the problem. Quite simple, really.
Yeah?
The power relay is down. You'll need to find a way to reset it up. There. Where the light is. I'll lower the ladder for you.
What
Alright.
happened to the power relay?
A power surge occurred at 7 a.m. this morning, when the machine was activated.
Oh, we did this.
7 a.m. That's hours before we even got here.
Well, the numbers don't lie.
Okay, I guess I'm doing some climbing.
Alright. Where's the bathroom?
From volunteering.
Alright, before we go there, let's go back to that bathroom. So the character you're controlling, is he meant to be the same guy that was with Liam and the girl earlier? Yes. Wait. No, the guy that was with Liam and the girl earlier was Charlie, right? The little squirrely guy? Is that the one you're talking about? I'm like, you are not going to try. Yeah, he's the squirrely guy. That's Charlie Wincott. He's the hacker dude. So that was who was with Liam and I forget her name. The other insider girl. Forget her name. Oh. Why can't I pick it up? This doesn't count? Oh, there we go.
You got to be kidding me.
What is it?
This is all my stuff from our family home.
Okay.
Kept everything.
Guess
That's
you thought
cute.
you might come back. What's his name?
Scammer who calls me, I will troll them. Any scammer calls me, I'll troll them. I actually do like doing that.
Yeah. It's about as original as I expected.
When I get one of those, like, your maintenance plan on your car, I literally will talk to him just to troll him. I do like doing that.
What's wrong?
They're different actors, yes.
Toto.
They called you today, and I pretended to talk Spanish, and now she's going to try tomorrow.
You made this?
Oh, dude, this game's amazing, Snack. Yeah, this game's absolutely
Never even been here
fantastic.
before.
That woman in the picture is you, isn't it? So,
Jack, there's something you should know. 1999. I was 8 years old, playing in my backyard, and a woman approached me, told me she was from the future. She gave me very specific details of events that would come to pass. She gave me this, filled with dates, events, proof of it all. Jack, that woman,
it was you.
everything I told myself would happen, did. Every detail, for better or worse, came to pass and couldn't be changed.
Beth is the
Fate
one who
is
caused
laid
all
out before
this.
us, Jack. Everything that happened to get us here, every sacrifice that was made, they're all a part of this path. And they can't be changed or undone.
Beth.
When we step in that time machine, you will see for yourself.
Interesting.
All right. If you're that sure about how all this works, we can try it your way. Notebook was full of dates, events that would come to pass, instructions. Her entire existence was formed out of those pages.
October 3rd, 2000. Derek Stevenson has been bullying you for months. On October 3rd, you will push him down the staircase at school. You'll do everything in your power to resist this, partly to avoid the consequences, partly to prove this book wrong. But the terrible things he will say in that moment will be too much for you to handle. He'll pretend to cry, claim that you gave him a concussion, and you'll take all the blame. You'll be transferred to another school. You'll hope things will get better. They won't. It's going to be a difficult year. Whenever you feel helpless, just remember this book. You are special. You have a purpose that they don't. Hold on to that. And if it makes you feel better, 16 years from now, Derek will be working at a dollar store. He still lives with his mom. December 3rd, the next door neighbor will pass away. February 3rd, 2001, kids at school will steal your jacket. Your parents will claim that you're hiding it on purpose so that they will buy you a new one. Look in the bin on the corner of 3rd and Main. You'll find something that will get you through the winter. You'll be teased for wearing it by Michelle. You'll fight back, but it will only make things worse. Eventually, when you are able to contain your anger, take her aside and say the following to her. I'm sorry about your mom. Then give her a hug. She will push you away. She will look incredibly confused, vulnerable. She will never tease you again. Erica, your best friend, will break her arm. You will take the night bus home. There will only be one other passenger on board, a scruffy-looking kid with a black eye. His name is Jack Joyce. Remember his face. He's going to be important down the line. Wow. September 11th, 2001. This is the one that will change you. An event will occur that will devastate the entire nation. An act of terrorism. You will try to prevent it. You will fail. You will curse this book for not telling you more. You will curse yourself for not being able to stop it. It will take a long time to get over this, but eventually you will use this pain to fuel your path forward. You've now felt what it is to be completely unprepared for what is coming. It won't happen again. Next time you will be ready. This is the event that will make you believe. Wow. An experiment gone wrong will cause time to break down in 2016. Learn who to trust. Short answer, nobody. Know your enemy. Monarch Solutions. You must never be seen by Paul Serene. Ooh, blend in. Change your appearance frequency, hair color, clothing, everything. Be cautious about drawing attention to yourself. Learn to blend in. Examine those around you, the way they move, speak, laugh, copy them. Become your surroundings. Train daily. Be a master, hand-to-hand combat, Filipino Kali, and Jeet Kune Do. weapons training, knives, pistols, shotguns, rifles, wilderness training, compartmentalization, lip reading, face reading. The list is one that will build as you go. Wow. Start with gymnastics. Study your target, Jack Joyce. He is the one person who can help you in your mission. Study your objective, the countermeasure. This is the device that was built to stop the fracture in time. This is your objective. When you first read this, it won't make much sense to you. Over time, you will believe every word. You will feel underprepared. You will wish that I had told you everything. I promise you that what is written here is everything you will need in order to get you where you need to be. I know this because I'm already there. Chin up, Todo. You're going to achieve amazing things. You. I love this. Wow. That was the last narrative object. Alright, so did we get this?
It's her.
Yeah.
She's the one who's been painting all over the city. Jesus.
Jesse Faden. Okay. Please let me go. I hate how it sticks me into this thing. Alright. Wait. Oh. Okay, so there's some Chronon here somewhere that I can't get to. Do I have to take a poop to get to it? Okay. Ah.
Looks climbable.
There we go.
There we go.
Looks climbable. Why are we climbing up here? What's our point in all this? Ooh. Ooh.
Why the hell would your brother put maintenance controls way up there?
That's exactly the kind of question that never would have entered Will's mind. Of course.
Oh crap, a fracture. So we kind of skipped that part.
Don't expect to.
Alright.
So red turned into green.
What happened? Reset the last power switch. Another red light all the way over there. Okay, I see it. I see it. We're gonna have to go different. Oh, I see where we have to go. Okay. Okay. If we had went up that ladder, I think it would have told us that we had to do all this. We kind of skipped that by being too amazing at searching around, you know. Why is my peach sour? I don't know. Mahler, can you show me the thing in the center of that circle I want to see? Yeah. Talking about the black hole? Or are you talking about the core itself? Is that what you mean? It's cool how they do this. It does, doesn't it? Doesn't it look awesome? That's really cool.
All right, all lights are green.
Activate the corridor. Here we go. Gravitational lensing is great. It's
Stable. Diagnostics are positive. This may actually work.
Ow!
It's ready.
I didn't mean to.
Actually functioning.
Okay, we're doing this. I'll set the date into the console.
Alright, where's the date? Oh, here's the console right here. Okay, good.
July
Alright,
4th,
apparently we're going into the past.
2010. Are you ready?
No.
No.
Are you?
No, not really.
No.
Okay.
Here we go. All right.
This is it. There's no turning back.
Hey, wait, wait! What did you do? That was the wrong door. You changed the date. Where is she? Where is she?
I had no choice. I couldn't let you take the countermeasure. It would put our entire plan at risk. I already called Monarch from the terminal. They're on their way. It's over. What did you do?
Fuck!
We need the countermeasure to run the lifeboat.
Okay. I'm gonna follow through with the plan. Tie her up and get as far away from here as you can.
I will. You just take care of yourself, Jack. Okay?
Okay. Here we go. Explore the swimming pool. Whoa. We're going counterclockwise, so that means we're going back into the past. When are we?
Your first journey back in time, 2010. This is where our notes get hazy.
You know how it ended.
Your goal when you arrived was to retrieve the countermeasure.
But my goal had to wait. Because I wasn't alone.
Come on, jump. Ah.
What's going on here? Since when did Will run a graffiti
Back in the
workshop?
past. Let's get some lotto numbers
None
while
of
we're
this
here.
crap was here in 2016.
Did we get it? Okay. From William Joyce, the countermeasure to Beth Wilder. Okay, leaving the workshop now, the countermeasure is secured in my safe. I know better than to ask the reasoning behind this request. In 11 years, you've never been wrong, and I don't want to know about the future anyway. But that won't make this easier for me to digest. Can we meet tomorrow? Now that the device is complete, I need to know what the next steps are. And please, be careful with the countermeasure. It's tremendously powerful. And sourcing the chronon particles for it alone has taken over a decade. Rebuilding would take me years and years. To William Joyce from Beth. I'm now going to ask you to do something that will sound counterintuitive. Leave the workshop, leave the countermeasure behind, and do not return until tomorrow morning. As with all of my orders, it is best that I don't go into further details. To Beth from William. It's finished. It's finally finished. Tests are all positive. I have officially constructed a working countermeasure for a fracture in time. I can't prove it, obviously, since there's no fracture to deploy it against, but I believe it'll work. It has passed every test I can conceive. There's no reason I can see that it wouldn't. Given your knowledge of the future, I'm guessing you already knew this would be the date I completed my work. This day has been a long time coming. I was beginning to doubt it was possible. I haven't heard from you in almost 2 years now. Please tell me you are still out there. Have a nice time. You gotta get some rest. Get some rest, Mitten. Thank you again for the raid. Thanks for being here. Have a great night with the fam, okay?
Well, Lottie frickin' da!
Yubi. Thank you, my friend. Okay, we have to go there, but
Someone's in here. It's locked.
Find the
I gotta
source
check
of the
out that gunfire
gunshots.
before I go anywhere else.
No, man.
Thanks,
you gotta
Yubi.
keep going. What am I gonna do? Quit? That's not an option. You gotta keep on
The hell is
keeping on.
that?
Life's a garden, dig it. You make it work for you. You
make
never
it work.
give up, man. That's my philosophy.
Thank you. I love that one. Oh, Joe Dirt. Gotta love it. Alright, do we go in there first, or do we go over here? Where it looks like there's just something. Oh, it's inside of that room. Okay, let's go to this. Let's go to this room first. These are great. I have, I set up 4 different sets of them so that every day I can change them depending on what we're doing, you know? Hello, David. Mahler, for God's sakes, if we're going to have audio clips constantly playing over the characters speaking, turn on the subtitles. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I didn't think about the subtitles. You're right. Display. Subtitles. Turn them on. There we go. I should have done that before. Let me see. I want to make sure they set. Okay, they did. They're on. My bad. My bad, Wolf. You're right. You're right.
You've got to learn the 5 Ds of dodgeball. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Yubi.
Hey, 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 hey. What happened to you?
This is old Beth? Or is this current Beth?
This is it. There's no turning back. Jack?
Uh-oh. She's going into the future. That's not good.
Dr. Emerald sent me to the future. I fought for months trying to find a way to get back. I wasn't the only one.
Oh, Paul. Paul's in the future.
Stop! I followed him back. He set William's machine to 1999. The first possible exit point.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
It's okay. Hey, it's okay. Ah, it's okay. I'm on your side.
Who are you?
I'm Beth Wilder. There's some things you need to know.
So that's when they first meet, huh?
You're the reason he built the countermeasure. And you've been here ever since. 11 years. Why? Why didn't you come back?
We should get ready. We don't have much time.
I mean, we have
She
a
had
time.
changed.
We have a time machine, so don't
And there
we
was a
have all
weight
the
in her
time in the
eyes.
world?
She was hiding something.
She always was.
Now what is so damn funny?
I could have swore you said meow.
Do I look like a cat to you, boy?
Yeah.
Am I jumping around all
I'm gonna wait.
nimbly
I'll wait
bimbly
for
from
this.
tree to tree?
No, no.
Am I drinking milk from a saucer? Well, do you see me eating mice? Now you stop laughing right now.
Jeez. Thanks, Yubi. Yeah, I understand.
I can't fucking do this.
Alright, so that's Beth. What do we have here?
What exactly do you believe changed in Beth?
Beth's journal. Beth's journal. Back in time. Here I am. Oh, this is a long one. Here I am, back in time. I've already lived once before. No idea how long I'll need to stay here. No idea what comes next. This isn't how it was supposed to go. This wasn't the plan. If I'm going to come to terms with that, then I'm going to need to write it all down. There's nobody to tell this to but myself. So hello, me, again. This all started back in 2016. Jack and I kidnapped Dr. Amaro. We were supposed to use the time machine to travel back to 2010 and retrieve the countermeasure. I believe Dr. Amaro switched the date at the last moment. I heard Jack calling out, but it was too late. I was already inside. There was nothing to do but keep moving forward. And when I exited the corridor, I arrived in the one place I never thought possible, the end of time. My greatest fear was realized. I'm still trying to grasp what that means. My entire life has been devoted to stopping the fracture. What I saw, was it proof that it couldn't be stopped? I can't believe that. There's a logic to all this, a meaning. I just haven't found it yet. I'm not ready to write down details of the end of time. Not yet. The essential part of the story is that I found a way back. I spent a long time trying to fix William's machine, but somebody beat me to it. He set a course to the earliest time the machine could operate. The first time the core was activated, February 28, 1999. I followed him through. That's when I found William, still alive, much younger than I had ever seen him. I warned him about the fracture. I told him that he was the only one who could create a solution. He begged me not to tell him anything else about the future. He said he couldn't stand living like that, being constantly aware of what will come to pass. His every action just part of the preordained dance. I wanted to tell him more, but I know how he felt. William agreed to do what must be done. He agreed to build the countermeasure. This whole time, it was me who set him on that path. He says the machine doesn't have the sufficient chronon capacity to return me to the future. He says a jump that far would be nearly impossible without a substantial scientific breakthrough. Apparently that hasn't happened yet. That's his way of saying I'm trapped in 1999. Second time around. So here I am. July 19th, 1999. Time machine moved. Success. I worked with Will to get the time machine moved. Had to make sure Serene wouldn't be able to use it to his advantage, so we moved it to the one place I knew it would be safe. Bradbury Swimming Pool. Will spent a big chunk of his research grant buying the property. The one place I know for sure that Monarch won't find us. After all, they still weren't aware of it in 2016. That means this is my new home for the time being. Will refuses to build the countermeasure here. He says it has to be done at his workshop. He chose that location to build the time machine for a reason. Something about abnormal chronon density, anomalies, whatever. Didn't seem to concern him that the very people we need to hide from know about his workshop. Probably doesn't help that he won't let me tell him who those people actually are. Guy's almost as stubborn as his brother. Now that the move is complete and Will is on his way, all I can do is wait. Not liking the idea of that. Keeping busy was the only thing that distracted me from the eerie nature of being trapped here. Guess I should look on the bright side. Second chance at having a killer Y2K party. September 5th, 1999. Little me. The most serene experience. Her eyes looked so full of life, looking to the clouds, invulnerable to the world around her. She looked full of life. She looked happy. It was me. I knew the day was coming. I knew that I had to go see her and set her on her mission so that she would do what needed to be done, so that someday she would become, well, me. She was in the backyard, bright red duffel coat, playing, simple pleasures. It's strange. I remember the small details so differently the first time around. When I was a child, that woman who came to me seemed like an angel, a limitless source of wisdom, gifting me with purpose. Now I was that woman, trembling, a lump in my stomach, nervous as hell. It didn't matter. I knew she was too young to see those things on my face. I gave her the notebook. I told a small child to give up those simple pleasures to pursue a life that would bring nothing but pain and hardship. I promised her that it would be all worth it, that she would make a difference, that she would save the world. She believed me. January 1st, 2000. Epic Y2K party. Ate bagels with cream cheese, and watched Buffy reruns in a drained swimming pool. Party on. September 11, 2001, 9/11. I tried to stop it a second time. I warned them, told them exactly what was going to happen. Nothing changed. I came to terms with the fact that none of this could be changed as a child. But since I've seen things that make me desperate to prove myself wrong, desperate to believe that what I've seen cannot come to pass. I tried to stop the rise of Monarch. I tried to stop Paul Serene, both versions of him. Every action was negated by the forces of the timeline that cannot be bent or broken. I've tried to stop tragedy as well. Jack's parents, Christmas of 1999. I knew what happened to them. This time I was there. Car crashed exactly as it was supposed to. My presence only led to it happen as it always did. I went to the funeral. I watched Jack cry. I watched Will build up a wall around himself. I watched two brothers change forever in that moment, and I could do nothing about it. And now this. Fuck. May 22nd, 2002. Monarch. They spotted me near William's workshop. Barely got out of there alive. After all this, Serene is still obsessed with finding me. He won't give up until he does. Have to be more careful in the future. May 22nd, 2003. The end of time. Been having reoccurring nightmares about what I saw. I've been dreading doing this, but it's time. I have to write it out. It's the only way to move past it. In 2016, I entered the time machine, intending to travel back to 2010. That didn't happen. Dr. Amaro changed the date. When I exited the machine, I arrived at the end of time. The fracture had run its course. Time had stopped altogether. The entire world was frozen in one hanging moment. I was the only one still able to function, or so I thought. Then the shifters came. I can still hear them. Their sounds echoed through my dreams. The entire world was still, except me. They really don't like movement. I'd stepped out of the machine into the one thing I spent my entire life trying to prevent. The fracture was never fixed. I was living through the proof. The first hours were the hardest. I was living through a nightmare that I couldn't wake up from, surrounded by constant reminders that my mission would fail. Never able to stay in one place because the shifters were always searching, always hunting. I wasn't alone. I discovered the first evidence of this a few days in. I heard the shifters become agitated, but I was nowhere near them. They were following somebody else, Paul Serene, a younger Paul, scared, weak, vulnerable. He found me, tried to convince me that we needed to work together, to help each other through. He found out very quickly that I wanted him dead. He had no training, no killer instinct, but he had those damn powers, and all I had was the Chronon harness. The end of the world. The only two people left, and we became sworn enemies. I can't be sure how long we spent there. It could have been months, could have been years. When time doesn't move, it feels like an eternity. Our grip on reality slipped away, trapped in an endless loop of brutal survival. Though we were enemies, there was a strange bond formulating through that suffering. We've shared an experience that no other human has ever endured. Eventually, Paul managed to get William's time machine working. He was convinced that he needed to travel back to the earliest point possible in order to stop this all from happening. He had yet to learn that the past couldn't be changed. I followed him through the machine, but he escaped. He formed Monarch. He built an empire. I watched the birth of a monster. I can't escape the feeling that my actions helped shape what he became. Maybe I could have guided him. Maybe if I hadn't tried to hunt him down and kill him at the end of time. That can't be my part in all of this. There has to be more. I wake up in a cold sweat most nights. I hear the shifters coming. I can almost feel their presence. Much of my experience at the end of time has become a blur in my memory. But there is one detail that I can't shake. One detail that brings my entire mission into question. One detail that haunts me. 2021. February 3rd, 2005. Hobbies. 5 years until the countermeasures will be complete. I spent most of my day training. I don't know what happens once the device is finished, but being prepared is my specialty. I still wonder if Jack will follow the plan, if he'll emerge from that time machine or from that machine in 2010. Best not think about it. I'm not giving up, but I can't let these thoughts consume me. I need to focus on the present. Focus on what is in front of me. That's the mantra that keeps me going. Just focus on the present. So I decided to take on some hobbies. Tried poetry, got depressed. Dabbled with a guitar for a while, smashed it against the wall. Then I started experimenting with graffiti. Seems to be working out okay for me so far. It's fulfilling on a few different levels. Partly as a form of self-expression, partly as a means of release, partly just to fuck with people. What happens when Joe analyzes some graffiti on the wall one day, builds an interpretation in his head, and then 3 years later his depiction of that image comes true? Not sure. But it's fun to think about. I can't change anything, but at least this gives me the illusion of some kind of power. That illusion is what keeps me holding on. Sometimes I leave anonymous notes in people's mailboxes telling them what will happen next week. I watch their reactions from afar. Voyeurism and graffiti. That's my life these days. Focus on the present. October 8, 2007. Jack. I started watching him recently. I know Monarch is tracking him, so I keep my distance. I wasn't sure why I felt a need to follow him, to watch his life from the outside, but now I think I understand. I met Jack in the wake of his brother's death, the onset of the fracture. Worst day of both of our lives. He was broken. That's the only Jack I ever knew. There's some kind of comfort in seeing him in happier times. I watched his band play a gig nearby. Atrociously bad. Whiny, emo music. Definitely a music movement I didn't need to live through a second time. But there was something pure about seeing him up there, letting it all out. He never had an easy life. It was nice to see that he found a way to release all that. He just looked happy. It made me forget everything else. The nightmare stopped for a while after that, so I kept following him. It gave me something else to focus on. I spent most of my life hiding who I am, what I know. I knew Jack for less than 24 hours, but he's the only person I've opened up to about everything. I told him the truth. He believed me. I wish I could thank him for that. I'm not sure what I'm going to tell him if he comes through the machine on July 4th, 2010. What will he think when he sees me? 11 years have passed. I look like I've aged 3 lifetimes since then. And for him, it could only be a matter of minutes. What do I say? That I saw the end? That this might be all for nothing? I was the one who believed without question that we would stop the fracture. That confidence has now been replaced with insecurity, weakness. I fear letting him see that. I fear that he'll see the doubt in my eyes. For years, I felt invincible, full of hope. I'm not that woman anymore. I'm scared. December 11, 2007. Memory. Tonight, I painted something at the university campus. It was only after I was finished I took a step back to look at it that I realized I've seen it before, about a decade ago. Remains of something painted on a wall but washed away. It was a jolt. Is all of this futile? Nothing sticks. Nothing has changed. All of it washed away by the river of time. Fucking time travel. July 9th, 2008. Will. I've been in contact with Will every 6 months or so, short exchanges just to get an update on his progress building the countermeasure. He's still at least 2 years away from completion, but he's now confident that he knows how the countermeasure will work. He told me that the countermeasure will be able to reverse a fracture in time, but in order to do so, it must be activated early in the escalation of the fracture. Once the fracture runs its course, once the end of time is reached, he believes the countermeasure will be rendered ineffective. I asked him what it would mean if the end of time ever occurred. He said it would mean that the fracture was never stopped. It would mean that we failed. July 21st, 2008. Everything I've done has been for nothing. July 4th, 2010. Final entry. The day is here. Soon I will receive word that William has completed the countermeasure. I'm sure of it. I've come to accept that this doesn't mean we will succeed. I've come to accept that my mission was a lie. But I'm not giving up, lie or not. I've devoted my life to this cause. It gave me meaning. It's all I've ever known. Even if I've seen the proof that I won't succeed, I'm not giving up. I will dedicate every ounce of courage I have left to seeing this through. I'll retrieve the countermeasure. I'll keep it safe until 2016. I will do everything in my power to activate it when the time comes. I will fail, but I will fail knowing I did everything in my power to save the world. For years, I hoped that this would be the day when I would see Jack again. I've given up that hope. This mission started with me alone. That's how it will end. This will be my final entry. Wow. 2021, I assume, is the year that she's been sent to. The year that the fracture finishes tearing time apart. Oh, you're probably right. Yeah, you're probably right. What a story. Okay. All right, let's follow Beth.
Years.
Oh. All right. So we have some points. Oh, we have 6 points available. Okay. Can increase the strength of our time stop. Only costs 1 here. Wait, what? Ooh. Ooh, that only costs 1. Let me see. Does that mean in the past it's actually cheaper? Time slows down further while around Jack while the time shield is activated. Time blast. Time rush. This is the one I want, really. It only costs 2. Focus time triggered by aiming with the mouse 2 immediately after the time rush will last longer. Let's do it. Let's do that one. Multi takedown. Oh, that costs 6. Dang, that would be nice to have. Dang. Slow time. That costs 4. Let's go ahead and keep our... That costs 4. This only costs 1. Time stop durability increases, allowing more bullets to be stacked on before it collapses. I don't use it very often. I don't really want to spend points on that, even though it's only 1. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's follow Beth. Let's get this story underway. I mean, I have to look around.
So where's Will? Where's the countermeasure?
The countermeasure's at William's workshop, where he built it.
Okay. So,
that's where we go.
So we have to go to Monarch?
Yes. That was the plan. I just have to unlock this.
Okay. Get it done. Come on, Beth.
My supplies are upstairs. We'll need to get them. There's so much you don't know that you never saw. I gave up on the idea that you would ever know.
Feel like it's in this room. Let me see. Anything in here? No?
I need to know we're still in this together.
I told you once our fate is already laid out for us.
Hey.
I still believe that.
There we go.
More than ever. I'm just worried what that might mean.
Alright, I'm gonna go upstairs. Let's finish this, Beth. I really wish you had levitation powers, though. I really do. Okay. That's not a good sign. Ammo is not a good sign. Oh,
You need
wow.
gear? Take whatever you need. The rest of it's going in the river, along with everything else I brought here.
I don't want the SMG.
That's a little drastic.
My time here is
Ooh.
done, Jack.
Carbide rifle. Let's
Have to
go.
erase my presence. Let me know when you're ready to go.
Semi-automatic shotgun. I really want the shotgun, but I really want the carbide rifle. What is this gun? Tactical. Alright.
Ready when you are, Jack.
Just chill, Beth. Just chill.
You followed Paul to 1999. Why did he travel so far back?
To form Monarch.
Okay, so she has documented everything that Monarch
kept
has
tabs
done as they built their empire. All the way through 2010, so all the way to this point in time. And then here.
The countermeasures at Will's workshop. We find it, then what?
You bring it back here, use the machine, and return to the future. Use it to stop the fracture.
Okay.
That was always the plan.
That is still the plan.
Yes.
Is there one more piece of... Alright, let's talk to her. Maybe there's another narration, maybe not. It's okay, though.
When you entered that machine, I wanted to go after you, but I didn't know where Sophia sent you or how to find you.
You made it here. It's all that matters. You followed the plan.
Whatever happened to you, change it.
Don't.
We can
We
fix
can't.
it.
Don't.
This has to be the future.
We can undo this.
You still don't get it. It can't be changed. No matter what we do, the pieces fall in all of the exact same places. I've tried. Over and over.
I can't just sit back and do nothing.
You have to let go. Jack. You have to let go. I've seen it. The end of time. That is where she sent me. I was there. I've been fighting this fight my entire life, and I saw us fail.
We
I
can
saw
change
where
it.
this leads. I just don't know anymore. I don't know if we can win this thing.
Don't lose hope, Courtney. Come on, Beth. It'll be fine. Let's go win this thing.
Then we'll die finding out.
Let's do it. I have a feeling we're going to fight in here with all that ammo. Will's Workshop, Act 4, Part 4. Quantum Break Insights. Play junction moments again to get alternate story content. Ooh. When overwhelmed, use time rush, shift to hide from or confuse. All right. Yep. Okay. Time shield actually shoves weaker enemies away from you. I didn't know that. All right. Should be a good battle.
I don't know a fraction of the hell that Beth went through, what she experienced when she saw the end of time, how that changed her like it changed Paul. Followed by 11 years of living like a ghost. Beth I'd known had laser focus. This Beth, she had doubts. You okay?
Yeah.
But the countermeasure, the one thing that could set things right, was waiting for us at Will's Workshop.
There it is.
In 2010, Monarch didn't own the area yet. That came shortly after because of what happened with you. But we knew William was building something new in his workshop, and we knew it must be important. We were monitoring the place.
Yeah, Beth knew about your presence. She'd done spying on her own. We came over the rooftops to avoid detection.
Does Will know we're coming?
No, he doesn't.
I can't believe we stopped working on the 4th of July. Hey, you don't have to do this. You wanted to take the extra shift.
I know.
Whoops. Sorry.
From this point on, we may be in their sights. We need to be quick.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Entering nice and quiet.
Will?
Let's see.
He's not here. I made sure of that.
What? Why? He's the only one that knows how to use the countermeasure.
Which is why he needs to be kept safe. In case things go bad.
Fine.
Here
You
it
get
is.
the device, then you lead me to my brother.
Okay.
Sure.
Now, where do we find this thing?
Will said he secured it inside a safe. Somewhere in the building.
All right, Will. Where'd you hide that safe?
Countermeasure
11
design.
years. Building this thing was his life for 11 years.
Yeah.
It's April 2nd, 1999.
Hey, Waffle. Welcome in, friend.
Since I was shot.
I hope you're doing well today. I'll be with you in a moment, okay?
I've moved the machine. Hidden it. I wish I could destroy it, but, I made it tell me as little as possible. The more you know about what'll happen, the worse it'll be. We're all puppets. I can take that for as long as I can't tell the difference. I think she understood. Doesn't matter anyway. She told me the fracture is gonna happen because of what I did. It's... I have to fix it. I have to. I don't know how yet. I have to build a countermeasure of some kind. I know the theoretical mechanism of the field's collapse, but how to stop it, let alone reverse it. It'll take years of research. I have no idea how to do this. How to pay for it. I don't know. Wilder's from the future. And she came to me. I have to assume that I was successful, right? Why else would she come to me?
Waffle, good to see you, my friend. I hope you're having a great day.
Before I ever had the chance.
It's good hanging out
Which
with you
means
earlier.
This is the only way it can play out.
Hope you're doing well tonight, man. I hope Australia is treating you well and you're staying cool. July 7, 2010, the countermeasure is near complete. I should be celebrating. I should be excited. 11 years of work is coming to an end. But there is a weight on my mind. I can't shake it off. Jack came to see me. He found out that I sold our parents' house to continue funding my research. Understandably, he was furious. After all, the house was left to both of us. He doesn't understand the necessity of what I'm doing here. Talking turned to yelling. Yelling turned to pushing. He told me it wasn't mine to sell. He told me that they were his parents too. He told me that I was a piece of shit. I was angry. I couldn't contain myself. And then I said it. I still don't believe the words came out of my mouth. I told him that it was his fault, the car crash. I told him that he was to blame for everything we'd been through. I knew it was the one thing that could truly hurt him, and I used it. I can justify my actions as a result of months of fatigue, frustration, lack of sleep. It was wrong. I knew it as soon as I said it. He just stood there devastated. For what felt like minutes, I could see the wall building between us. He told me he's leaving this town. He's never coming back. That was 3 days ago. I haven't been able to reach him since. I can't sleep. I can't eat. I can't concentrate. I know the countermeasure will be finished soon, but that victory is a hollow one now. I've spent 11 years building a device to save the world. The only thing that kept me going all this time was the fact that there was one person in this world that I needed to protect, no matter what the cost. I just lost him. Ooh. Ooh, that's a tough pill to swallow right there.
Hey, River Boy. I'm pretty sure you folks are having a better time than I am. Old Bobby's still stuck in the studio.
Dude, things are going well, man.
Whereas all of you folks are out there enjoying what I hope are spectacular
Yes.
4th of July parties.
Geeky's amazing, isn't she?
Fireworks, eat a little too much, drink until every
Geeky is an amazing human.
and spend some time with your loved ones. Appreciate the good things in your
Alright, excuse me. What is this?
but it's still pretty damn good, and it sure as hell worth celebrating. And I'm about done here myself, and I can't wait to get home, crack open a beer or three, and
What is this?
people I love most. We're gonna appreciate that this year's better
Okay.
than last year, and we've all got good things to look forward to. And isn't that what today's really all about?
That's
Being
right.
safe and free, not having to be afraid, knowing that we've made a future for ourselves. And that
There's
it's
some
all
things you
gonna
need
be
to
all right.
You're the only one who can stop it.
There's no theoretical groundwork. It could take even years to build.
And it will. You'll have to keep it a secret. Even from the ones you love. It's the only way to keep them safe.
Waffle,
Damien. An echo.
Yeah. Yes, an echo. Yeah, I witnessed the echo.
It was you.
We're playing a game called Quantum Break right now, Waffle.
A long time
and
ago now.
it's pretty heavy duty as far as the reading and the kind of the complexity of where we're at. So I do apologize.
This must be where he built it.
But dude, hope you're doing well. And hope you're staying cool. I know it's hot as the dickens. This game is amazing, dude. This game is absolutely fantastic. It's all about a time machine being built and a fracture in time. And so, yeah, and it is a Remedy game, so there's a lot of reading and there's a pretty deep story to it. But it's super fun, man. It is so good. Let's see here. So, we've seen everything up here. So we gotta find his safe. Here's another fracture. Another echo.
Locked out again. Where was the failsafe switch? Follow the wire.
Follow the wire,
Which one
okay.
was it? Blue? Or was that the emergency shutdown? Oh, shit. I knew I should have labeled the wiring.
Okay. So he's going over there.
And open sesame.
Emergency shutdown initiated.
Wrong one.
Shit. Ass. Fucking goddamn it. Yellow wire, I knew it.
Alright, so we know it's the yellow wire. Let's see, so there's some more narrative in there. Let's go look over here real quick.
I built a goddamn time machine, but I can't remember to keep a piece of shit door unlocked.
Let's see here. It was all there on the board.
Will's whiteboard.
Details of his downward spiral.
So it's yellow as the
His work
cord.
consumed him. Became some kind of desperate obsession.
There's a locked door over here.
He was never the same.
Maybe the safe is inside.
Will's whiteboard. Call Jack on birthday.
Yeah.
Apologize to
Try to
Jack
find a
for
way
not calling on his birthday. June 2nd. Don't forget. Don't forget what? Thanksgiving. Remember. Pay electricity. Get electricity turned back on. Jack's birthday equals June 2nd. Buy groceries. Give Beth update on status. Erase this. June 2nd. Apologize to Jack again. GMDR. What does this note mean? Buy whiteboard eraser. Meet with bank for loan. Shower first. Shower. Okay. That's a scientist if I've ever seen one.
The device wasn't there. But it must have been at one time. The power setup wasn't working. But it must have worked at some point.
Maybe I can will to scatter this working. My guess is there's an electronic lock in the most rational place imaginable.
Oh, come on. No, okay. Alright, let's see. We're gonna have to turn this lock on. Got it. Got it. Alright, we unlocked the door. Okay.
You'd been there before. Witnessed flashes through time. I assume pieces of that puzzle had come together since.
And some are yet to come.
Come take a look at this.
Should be the last piece of narration right here. Been good myself. Things are basically all normal here, which isn't too bad. There you go.
Over here, Jack.
5 of 5. Alright. It's gonna be my
You
birthday.
didn't leave the code.
Try
So I
0602.
can crack it.
Try
Just need
0602.
some time to.
Trust me. It's my birthday.
Somebody's here.
It's Monarch. I knew it. I knew they'd find us.
I'll take care of it. Just get that safe open, stay inside.
It's gotta be my birthday,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Alright, here we go.
You'd been spotted the moment you arrived. You never had a chance. You were on a suicide mission.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna lie down and just give up without a fight. Not then, not ever.
This is Trojan 1 approaching workshop perimeter. Over.
Remember, orders are to take her alive. Monarch Actual is en route.
Roger.
Alright, here we go.
Stop right there. Where's the girl?
Hey. Hold on. Take it easy. What seems to be the problem, guys?
On your knees, now! He's got a gun! Open fire! What the fuck was that? Shoot him! We need backup!
What's the sit rep?
He got backup. I don't know what he is.
Orders are to keep the mission quiet, tidy. We can't afford unwanted attention.
Oh, hey, there's a bad guy. Okay, we got snipers everywhere. Suck on this, sir. Ah! Ah! Hey, you're running the wrong way, Jack.
Thanks for the heads up.
Yeah, I didn't think that would work. Okay. Do ya? Do ya? Ow. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, we don't have any ammo. Alright, we're just gonna have to go pistol. I'd love to get up there somehow. Come on, Jack. There we go. Alright, where do we have to go? Got him. Okay. Woo! Dude, I love... Dude, used to build quantum breaking control as powerful, if that is anything to go by. Dude, this engine... This battle is amazing.
I said, get out of my way.
Alright, we gotta go back.
Gotta get back in.
I might have to fight Paul, I have a feeling. No ammo. Okay. Let's go. Alright, here we go.
Give me the device. Come with me. We can survive this together. You know it can't be stopped. I can see it in your eyes. You know this.
Has my character
What if
been
you're
seen in a cutscene yet? Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we've been part of cutscenes. Oh no. Use your speed. What just happened? I don't think the countermeasure is supposed to be fired off right now. Oh no.
We failed. We created Ground Zero. Caused everything to happen how it always did. Every piece falling into place.
Except one. The blast sent you through time. Brought you back to 2016. The same exact time from which you left. Something anchored you there. We need to know how you did this.
You think I wanted to come back?
So he's stuck in
I
a
was
time
pulled
loop
away.
right now.
Everything I came for was still back there. Left behind.
Listen, let me have my suspicions, Wolf. He's got some kind of power. Okay, so she stopped the countermeasure. Even if I'm wrong, just let me have it until we figure it out.
No, Beth. Beth.
There's Paul. You should kill Paul now.
Beth, come on, get up. Please, Beth. Beth, you need to move, okay? Yeah, that's it. Get the gun. Come on, Beth, move. Come on, please. Beth, move! Paul, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't!
I'm not wrong.
You can't.
No! No! Zareen had the countermeasure the whole time. I had to get it back.
A rash decision.
Oh
You claim
my
Beth
God.
Wilder's death had no impact
It makes
on
sense
your
in my head.
behavior, but
Like I said, I barely knew her.
So, what you did next?
This is crazy.
It wasn't personal?
No.
Yes. All right, let me go get the dog, and I'll be right back, and we'll get into the movie portion, and then maybe we try Act 5. I don't know. Probably don't have enough time, but all right. Enjoy the music. I'll be right back. All right. We are back. Wow, what a cool game so far. All right, let's move forward. Should be a movie section, should be a decision point. Junction 4, control surrender. Okay.
I don't have much time left. I know. I spent 17 years working it out, planning it, building Monarch, because I knew what was coming, and I knew it couldn't be stopped. But what I've built has been turned against me. What is the point in saving them if I can't trust them? I'm slipping away into pain and rage. The sickness is accelerating. The CFR. It has cost me so much. But I have harnessed its power. And with it, my plan will work. With it, I will keep the lights on when the world goes dark.
Mr. Serene? Sorry to disturb you, sir, but I have that cleanup report on Dr. Kim's lab you wanted.
Meet me in my office, soldier. I'll be there when I've sealed the CFR chamber.
All right.
The lab explosion. My treatments, all gone. First things first. Seal the chamber. The Chronon field regulator, William's precious countermeasure. Need to keep it safe at all costs. The lifeboat depends on it.
All right, let's go seal the chamber. He's hurting right now, isn't he?
CFR's been secured.
Mr. Serene? I'm in your office.
I'll be right there. Serene out. This soldier doesn't know how close to the end I am. I'm not afraid of death.
Oh.
I'm afraid of becoming the enemy. What that would mean for me, for the plan. I can feel it infesting my thoughts.
Uh-oh. He's struggling. Woo.
I don't know who to trust anymore.
Anything? No?
Sophia Amaral. She wanted to activate the lifeboat before it was ready. She wants to sabotage my operation.
Okay.
Who knows what she's told Jack? Who knows how long she's been working against me?
Sir?
Be right with you, son.
He's walking normal with the guy, with somebody around. Trying to make it look like he's not in pain.
Sir, you ordered us to search the demolished lab. Your treatments were destroyed, but there was one left. The casing appears to be broken, but it's all we could find.
One of my treatments. But it's damaged. Is it safe to use?
Sir? I didn't catch that.
Or is it a trap? Another betrayal. The treatment will make me weak. Is that what they want?
Alright, so here's our choice. Okay, so let's see what control, what this path gives us. What happens.
You're the same now. And I need your help. I can focus on the mission. The lifeboat. See it through to the end. I still have allies I can trust.
Okay.
Look, you have to realize you're not going to keep me from getting the CFR.
Last chance to walk away, Joyce.
Liam Burke. He would fight to defend us. To slow Jack down.
Peter Baelish.
Plan could still work.
Serene holds on to his reason in a final effort to see his plan through. Alright, let's take a look at what surrender is.
Betrayed me. Assured my downfall. And now, I will assure yours.
My world will be renewed. My world will see balance.
Chaos. It's falling apart. They're working against me. They're fighting each other.
You'll need to get to Serene's office. He's got direct access to the CFR. Alright?
Joyce fixes the fracture. This is the world. Now, Manhattan.
Charlie Wincott. Another weakling. A traitor siding with Jack. I can make them suffer. All of them.
What would Paul do? That's the question. Is he the kind of man who puts himself ahead of everyone? Stops fighting his Chronon syndrome. He loses faith in his plan and Monarch. Or does he still maintain his belief that his plan will succeed? I think for this playthrough, I think we go with the arrogant Peter. The arrogant Peter Baelish. The arrogant Paul. And we have him hold control. I think our second playthrough will have him do the opposite. But for this one, I think we're going to have him try to see his plan through. He's given up everything to this point to make this plan happen, 17 years of his life. And why would he stop now that he's at the end, even with resistance? So I'm going to go with I'm going to have him confirm control. That's what I'm going to go with. We will play it through again, and we'll take the opposite path, just because I'm interested in seeing how they develop the game around the different choices. All right, cue it is.
Sir.
Here we go. Rational
Thank you.
thought.
I'll be right down. Dismissed.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is called Control. I like that choice name.
I feel more clear-headed, calmer, but it won't last.
That's your last treatment. It's only a temporary fix.
Fast, while I still can. Bradbury swimming pool.
Yeah, this game's awesome. 72% agreed with that choice. Okay. All right. Well, that's 3 out of 4 that the community has agreed on. All right, let's go ahead and hit continue. Here we go.
Pulse winds become unhinged.
This is the
retreat?
last section.
Triggered a catastrophe.
What's going on, Super? How are you?
He has the chance to fix it, but he's choosing not to. He's choosing to let things end.
It's good to see you, brother.
This is where we come
Good evening, Dr. Amaral.
in. 5 minutes out, Mr. Hatch. I've come to
Can't
see you, my
complain.
friend.
That's a good thing,
Time for you
man.
to rejoin the others.
Yeah, I'm having a good day as well. So this is from the previous movie.
Is who got them in the Kim's lab. She paid a visit minutes before the explosion.
I need her found now.
Liam?
Yeah. So I have some information about Warren Hatch. I want him apprehended immediately.
That was our last movie. Here's the next one. Enjoy, folks. Get your popcorn ready. Lifeboat Protocol, Episode 4.
No!
Dr. Holden? What the hell is it? The protocol's been initiated.
It's good to see you, Super. Sorry, we're in the midst of one of these
I'm afraid
epic movie scenes for this game.
Your family won't be necessary.
Dr. Emerald,
Yes, hi.
I'm gonna need you to come with me.
I knew you wouldn't listen to me. It was a simple fail-safe. Once the chrono...
I know what it was. It can't be undone.
That was always the point, wasn't it?
It wasn't for you to decide when.
We've been in this together.
You and Joyce. You blew up the lab.
The lab.
You sabotaged me. And then you come here, behind my back.
This was Martin's work.
I trusted you.
He wants the fracture. Look,
Just stop. You know what's always amazed me about you? Your ability to captivate. It's carried you so far. It's carried us so far. And there was a time I saw us going even further.
we can still fix this.
I'm sorry. Fucking amateurs. Hello, darling. Defense status. Active. What? It's right under me. You owe me one. Come on, Fiona. Pick up, pick up, pick up.
Pick up.
Beth, I don't know if you can hear this, but it's Fiona. I need your help. Do you copy? Beth, it's Fiona. Do you copy?
Beth, it didn't work. I'm sorry. I couldn't find the protocol.
Fiona Miller?
Yes, speaking.
This is Jack Joyce.
Beth told me you were working together.
You might be the only ally I have left.
What happened?
Serene.
There wasn't anything I could do, but Fiona, there is something we can do now.
I need to find something Will called the countermeasure.
It's 12-sided, small, metallic.
Like a soccer ball.
The CFR.
The what?
The Chronon Field Regulator. That is the countermeasure.
And it can fix the fracture.
Basement 5.
We need to talk. Look, I was wrong, okay? Jack Joyce, he can use the CFR to fix the fracture. We need to get it to him.
It's CFRs. What's powering this place right now, Fiona?
Yeah, but I spoke to him. I spoke to Jack Joyce, and he needs it.
Just, if you let Joyce use the CFR, then that means the lifeboat's gone. No,
that's not.
No,
that's
these
not
people down here, they can figure it out. They can fix the fracture. That's what you wanted in the first place.
These people, this is Monarch, okay? They're the ones that got us into this. Do you think they give a shit about any of us?
I mean, you realize what you're asking.
So, what's the plan once we get to Monarch?
We need to find a way onto the lifeboat.
Liam, what are you doing? Liam, stop!
Sir, Liam Burke. He's trying to break into Monarch.
Come on!
Jack, we know where the CFR is, but
Jack, it's Charlie. Listen, it's at the top of the Monarch Tower. So you gotta follow my instructions exactly. Jack. Jack?
Jack. Jack.
Fiona, stop.
Jack!
No. Look. That area up there is insanely secure. He's not gonna be able to get in. Hey, wait! Wait.
I need to finish this.
I know, but I'm the one that should go. The CFR defenses. There's no way he's gonna be able to get past them alone. I'm the only one. I mean, you belong down here. You actually would be useful. I'm dead weight. I'm a glorified locksmith. Why don't you let somebody else be the hero? Okay, tough chick?
Everyone needs IT, Charlie.
Fuck you.
Hey, Charlie. You're an okay date.
I know.
Do you know who I am?
We've met.
You're one of Monarch's elite. The one they tell me is a traitor.
I'm not a traitor.
I know what you want. You're protecting what's yours. I want to protect what's mine. We're the same now. And I need your help. And you need mine. You're looking for the lifeboat. Isn't that right? And you know what we're facing. I have a team down there. They will fix the fracture. Time will go on. But not if the CFR goes unprotected.
CFR?
It's our key. It's what makes the lifeboat possible. Powers it. But my enemies want it destroyed. You could keep it safe. And when this is over, your wife, she'll be waiting for you. So I could take her with me. She'll survive.
Hey, Dredd. Yeah. Same actor.
What is he talking about?
How you doing tonight, buddy?
And think of what happens if we're down there unprotected. None of us are saved.
I need you to go with him.
Yeah, this is Quantum Break. It's cinematic. So there's movie sections.
I'll find you.
In between game sections. It's really good.
Emily, go. Go with him.
The top of Monarch Tower. You'll find the CFR in a striker suit. That's all you'll need. What your husband's doing for you, it's admirable. You don't agree?
I appreciate you, brother. Hope you and the family have been doing well, man. Staying cool.
None of us ever know who we are.
Basement 5.
I'm not gonna flex, but it was 68 degrees at my work today. Of course, I work from home, so AC's been running constantly.
My friends,
Drink lots of water, brother.
we've changed things. The world, the universe. We're the first beings powerful enough to undo the very fabric that we're part of. And now, we must believe that we are powerful enough to set things straight again. We've all made sacrifices. We have all made sacrifices. But we're not just here to work for ourselves. We're here for our families, for mankind. To change history, to make history. Right here, right now. I have some other matters to attend to, so I will not be with you. But I know that you will succeed.
Joyce, CFR defenses are down.
Liam's gonna
It's
kill
all
him.
You're good to go.
Step the fuck away from there!
I can't, Liam.
Get the fuck
I
away!
can't. Mark!
Get away!
Joyce needs it.
Joyce?
Joyce can fix the fracture, Liam.
You need to get the fuck out of here, Charlie.
I'm not moving.
Get out of here!
I'm not moving, so you're gonna have to kill me. Once and for all. You're gonna have to fucking kill me. Because right now, Liam, I'm thinking about more than myself.
You don't know what Joyce is gonna do.
No, I don't. But I have faith in Fiona. And she believes in Joyce. So I gotta believe too. Think about it. Fix the lifeboat, you save your wife. We fix the fracture, it saves us all. Okay? So go ahead. Go ahead and kill me. It's not gonna make a fucking difference. But if you kill Joyce, then we got...
Oh! Oh, shit. Oh, my.
Perceptions, Liam, they're off. This world you know, this world is ending. But one world's end is merely another's beginning. My world will be renewed. My world will see balance.
Yeah, he should have finished the job, Wolf. There's some great actors in this, Dredd. Holy crap, what an ending. I don't know. I know he's the same guy in Corporate. Oh, Liam? I'm not sure. Liam didn't have any bullets in his gun, Wolf. Liam, remember? He looked at his gun, he was out of bullets. You saying before that though? Dude, this game is insane. Insane. Oh, it's 11:30. Do we even start Act 5? I mean, Act 5 is the last act. Oh my gosh. Like, right, yeah, like something. I think, yeah, I wouldn't have. I mean, but if I was Martin Hatch, I wouldn't have just walked in there knowing that Liam was still alive. I would have walked around and finished him. You know, why have a loose end that could stop you? You know, but that's just me. If I was truly the evil, the evil guy at the end. Exactly. Yeah, super. That's what I'm thinking too. And I got to work in the morning, so I don't think I can do it. I can't believe how long this, like how that act has been. That was 3.5 hours right there. Might as well save that for tomorrow. You don't want to rush it or leave it hanging. I agree. I think we'll have to. I have to build some YouTube videos, so I guess we'll have to do it for either tomorrow or we. I mean, I don't want to do it on Friday because we're gonna do scary games on Friday. But I need a day to make some YouTube videos too. Maybe we'll do it on Thursday, or maybe we'll just do it tomorrow. I don't know. I'll decide. I'll figure it out. Obviously, we usually don't stream during the week, but holy crap. This has been awesome. Like, legitimately has been absolutely awesome. Oh my gosh. What a cool game. We need to set up our game, and when my payment comes through in a few days, I can purchase my copy. Wolf, we only need to buy one copy. All we have to do is figure out how to buy one copy of the game, and then all we have to do is get the co-op download for it, and it allows the other person to play for free. Yeah. So it's just like It Takes Two, where you only have to buy one copy of it, and then your buddy can play with you for free. So, yeah. We're gonna play No Way Out, the co-op game, kind of made by the same people that played that made It Takes Two. So it's the one about prison, I guess, the prison one, where they have to escape. I don't know. I don't know all the details. But yeah, that's one of the games we're planning on playing. Wow. Yeah, we're going to have to leave this for another day. Because there's definitely probably... Yeah, the Jailbreak game. Exactly. I feel like there's at least 3 hours, maybe another 3.5, just like tonight was, with all the cinematic and all the reading. And I'm assuming the end has... another movie to kind of wrap it all up, So, wow, so cool. The guy Mahler was playing in It Takes Two has already played it, so I offered to play it. Yes, yeah, Wolf is going to play it with me, which I'm excited about. I'm excited about getting some games in with you, baby. I don't know if I hit continue, I assume it'll take us to Act 5. So we'll just go to the main menu here. Wow, what a cool game so far. Definitely longer than the reviews said of 10 hours. But maybe it's just 10 hours of actual gameplay. Because it's definitely probably closer to 20 hours if you take your time and you do the readings and you watch the movies, Vintage Story, that's true. We have. Yep. Yeah, but we'll have a good time. We'll have to work together to get out of jail. But yes, we'll probably have to do that in like 2 weeks, Wolf. Because I don't know if we can coordinate it all by this weekend, But we'll figure it out and we'll get it on the calendar for sure. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me tonight. Wow, Act 4 in the books. We're gonna play it, like I said, we are gonna play a second run through of the game because I want to do the other choices. Just realized that I could be a little bit short. Wolf, I know, man, I know, but we'll be jailbirds, so it'll be fine. I'll give you the violent one, and I'll take the thoughtful one, and we'll go ham. Or I'll take the violent one. You can be the thoughtful one. I don't even know. Every time you stream Control, I know. It's all good, Wolf. We'll have a good time with it for sure. Yeah, FaZe, this has been absolutely amazing. I've had a ton of fun playing this game. It's so beautiful, and they've done such a good job with it. Thank you, Wadi. You have a beautiful rest of your day as well. I hope work finishes soon. Wadi, it's always good to see you, my dude. Absolutely beautiful. Appreciate you. Be good. Be safe in that new world of Australia. But keep your head up and be positive. And, just take the necessary safety measures, Stay away from people for now. Do your thing. But I love you, brother. And give my best to Rachel, the rest of your family. See you soon, man. See you soon. I think Wadi will be actually stream. Wait, what is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Wednesday. Yeah, Wadi's going to be streaming tomorrow during our work day, during our regular day. I think. Usually he does. So I'll be able to catch you a little bit tomorrow, baby. All right. What did we have happen tonight? We had Mittens who raided us. We had Wes Cookie who came in on a raid. We had the Coil Twitch bot who gave us 100 bits out of the blue, which is always fun. We had Wolf who hosted. We also had Wolf with the 10-month in a row resub. Wolf, thank you, man. And that is the activity, other than the sound alerts and the things that you guys played while we were chugging along playing the game. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I've been really enjoying it. And stay tuned to Discord. We'll either finish this up tomorrow or we will finish it up on Thursday. So we're doing some extra streams this week to finish this game. Because Friday I have some special scary games planned. I don't know what you guys are in the mood for, but it's either going to be Blair Witch or we're going to go back and play Amnesia Rebirth again and actually try to finish the game. On Saturday, of course, we have Community Day. We're going to be playing some community games. We also might do some Phasmophobia or some Worms with Slane and those folks at the end of our day, but we'll be playing some Goose Goose Duck as well. Sunday, we're going to be playing either the second run through of this game or we're going to be starting Subnautica Below Zero. Monday, it's the holiday, will be either or, same thing, either another run of this game or Subnautica continued. And then Tuesday, we will be back because I have the day off. I get a nice long weekend for the holiday. So we're going to do a special stream on Tuesday where we will play something. We'll play one of those games or we'll play community games. I haven't decided yet. You know, whatever feels right. You know what I'm saying? We're also going to be setting up a giveaway day for either, probably for 2 weeks from now, probably on Community Day. Next a week from Saturday. We have about 30 games to give away through Humble. It should be one less, but FaZe refuses to pick out a game for his birthday. So we're going to be getting that set up. And any mods in chat, you guys, I will be shooting some messages out based on the big message that I sent you earlier this week, so that we can get into a voice chat together and have a conversation about what we need to do as a team, and kind of, you know, putting some things in the works so that we can hit our goals this year, which, if you guys aren't aware, our goal this year for our second year of streaming is to hit partner by the end of that second year. So we're going to go from July to July with a concentrated effort of building our family, of growing our channel, doing more giveaways, more consistent efforts in the realm of charity, and we're going to get all that set up as well. So good stuff. But in the meantime, let's go find somebody to raid. Let's go have some fun. Who do we have out there? I think I see a couple of folks out there already, but I'm going to give you guys the choice tonight. We're going to give you guys the choice here. So let's see. Let me go ahead and do a quick refresh. I love the music. We'll just let the music go. Turn the game capture off. There we go. We got Jim Racer playing some Watch Dogs tonight. We have... Let's see. Who else do we have? Got a bunch of people playing Grand Theft Auto, of course. We got Redhead Gamer, who I met about a month ago. Really good guy. Playing Hades. We rated Xylo the other day, so we'll skip him for now. We have, let's see, OG Wands playing Astroneer. We got Golden Tiger playing World of Warcraft. Ooh, interesting. Johnny Carpenter playing some Overwatch. We have our friend Cryptic, who's playing some Grand Theft Auto as well. What are you guys feeling like? Raid that guy? No, that guy. Not that guy, the other guy. What's going on, Thor? How you doing, baby? The one on the left. Raid me. Oh, all right. We're going to raid ourselves. Wolf, have a beautiful night, my friend. Thank you for being here. And I'll be talking to you soon. Have a great night, dude. Thanks for everything you do and your friendship. I appreciate you. We'll get that game going. No Way Out. How you doing, Thor? How's it going, brother? I hope you've been well, man. I hope you've been well. Alright, so do you guys want to go see... Who do you guys want to go see? Who do you guys... What game is enticing you? How about... Here, I'll just give you the list of games. Hades. Watch Dogs. Grand Theft Auto. Overwatch. Yeah, or World of Warcraft. Stay beautiful, Mauler Man. Canadian Thor, you stay beautiful with that beautiful beard. And just for you, I shaved it a little bit today, but I'll give you a little stroke. A little, just for you, baby. Just for you. Oh, wrong button. There we go. We'll try to hit the right button. All right, what do you guys want to do? What are you guys feeling like? Hades or Watch Dogs is my vote. All right. Let's go give some love to Redhead. I like that guy. He's a good dude. And he's playing some Hades. I don't get a chance to look at Hades too often. And I guarantee you will like this guy. He's a fantastic dude. Absolutely fantastic dude. Okay, that's Miguel Cabrera. Apparently because, you know, because of ads and stuff. Let's see. There we go. We're going to get the raid going. Guys, make sure you copy and paste one of these raid messages. If you have a sub, please use 1 or 2. If you don't have a sub, please use 3 or 4. Ads are the worst, right? I know. But let's make sure we give Red a lot of love. I want to see his whole chat light up with emotes. Let's make sure he knows we're coming in and saying hello. But copy and paste one of those. Guys, thanks for being here tonight. I hope you had a good time. I definitely did. And we'll do it again soon. Stay tuned to Discord if you'd like to know when we're going to go live one more time to finish this game off. Stay tuned to the Discord, and we will be doing that. Go ahead and copy and paste one of those. Thank you again for being here, for being around, for all the conversations, all the love, and all the support. I love you guys. Be good, be safe. Put smiles on people's faces, and let's change this world one person at a time. Let's give some hugs to the world. Let's start with Red. Give him some love. Let's go raid, and I will see you guys soon. Stay tuned to Discord for when we're going to finish this game, probably tomorrow. Around the same time, 8 o'clock. I'll see you then. Have a good one, guys. Have a good night. Have a good day at work, everybody. I love you guys. Be good.